Right, welcome, guys. It is Eurostrike 2. Finally, it's here. Let's go, everyone. Yeah, massive amounts of chaos, as I'm sure most of you are aware. We have had an unfortunate circumstance with Just Meta, unfortunately, having a family emergency today, so they've not been able to make it. So we've been scrambling a little bit here to try and put this event on anyway and not have to postpone. So yeah, we didn't want to do that to you. Thanks, Nock. Thanks to Akibana0, everyone in the chat saying hello. Thank you so much for like PurpleShirt, especially our immense donator to the event tonight. There's a huge prize pool on. I unfortunately now need to do bits of TOing as well. So the idea would be we'd have other TOs, but so what we're going to try and do, I'm going to try and keep the stream running. In the meantime, I need to also let people know they are ready to go on their matches. And here comes the problem, you see. I cannot multitask. I cannot manage to type and talk to you guys because I can't do that. My brain just can't cope with it. So I can read chat and talk to you guys. That's okay. But typing and talking at the same time is a problem. Hopefully Nightbot has got you covered with some commands. You can look at the you can do exclamation mark bracket if you want to see. Round 1 is now go. I wish to watch. I need to accept some new players in. We've got a few new players. There might be 1 or 2 no-shows in the event. PurpleShirt. I could potentially, but unfortunately I've had to set this up in Just Meta's Discord because of all the previous links, so I can't easily switch the audio around now. So unless you already have rights in Just Meta's Discord to join his commentator's channel, you probably cannot join me. It is too late. If I'd known earlier, I might have been able to sort something out. Anyway, our first match for the stream is going to be Maestro FGC, who I can't see online at the moment, but maybe that's just because my eyes are deceiving me, or maybe I have failed to add them. Let's have a look. Oh my goodness, okay. That's a tricky one. They are playing up against... Sorry about this, guys. I did warn you. It was going to be chaos. Oh, they're up against BirdGuy. Let me see if I can find them. Nope. Yeah, sorry. I will try and sort something out for you in a little bit. Oh no, I have got them. Okay, they are there. And the older... Well, I will put my watch in on BirdGuy anyway, so we'll get started on that one in a minute. The other results, actually, let me PurpleShirt, if you can go into my Discord, or we could start up a private chat. There's 2 ways to do that. Never mind. Sorry guys, I'm getting a lot of messages here as well. I haven't got, unfortunately, I haven't got a Discord command. I didn't think of that one. Never mind, you guys. Hopefully Maestro will be getting on the stream shortly, and we'll be able to get a match on. Right. Let me see if I can switch over to a dual commentary with with PurpleShirt. 1 second. Okay, we're figuring this stuff out, guys, as we go along. It is going to be very chaotic, and I do apologise for that. Unfortunately, yeah, we're doing the best we can here. Now, the next question is, can we get PurpleShirt?
I can hear you.
You can hear me.
Yep.
Just do some mic checks, if you would.
Yeah, I can hear you checking. I'm talking constantly for
Okay.
hopeful audio balance.
Yeah, it looks alright to me. I think the stream can hear you. Hopefully that is the case.
I have no idea. I just muted the stream because I was hearing both at the same time, and it was super weird.
Yes, I've done that. I've made that mistake. It's even worse when you're actually streaming, because then you cause a massive feedback loop. I can hear him loud and clear, says Akibana. I thought you should, but we should be able to hear you. So that's great. Anyway, welcome as a enormous donor. I mean, I have to say I'm quite stunned by the community support for this, especially from you, PurpleShirt. So thank you very, very much.
I mean, it's the season, right?
It's the season for giving, so some of these players are going to get some huge prizes for this. I unfortunately wish we'd had a few more players enter. We've had a couple of drops last minute, but we'll have to just sort those out as they go on, unfortunately. So, but yeah, we'll get this on. We're trying to wait for. Hopefully, we're going to get Maestro, FGC, and BirdGuy on stream. But I'm still not seeing Maestro on the... oh no, they're online now, so hopefully they were getting into that one shortly. We will actually have our first match. Do you have either of those? That's the only other issue, is you're going to have to do sort of delay chat from the stream.
Or well, either that or I can maybe spectate if I can.
Yes, if you know either of those players, what I can also do is give you my...
Which one is this? This is Maestro and BirdGuy?
Yes. Yeah, what I can also attempt to do, if my computer doesn't fall over, is... Oh, I can't see it. Do you see it for some reason? Counter-Strike is not letting me share it to you. Don't know why that is, so...
That's okay, I'm just trying to add people.
Yeah, you try and add people. And we'll get this going at some point, guys. Oh my goodness. Alright, they're getting into a match, so best of one, team battle. Don't forget, you guys. So, want to pick a favourite for this one, PurpleShirt?
I mean, I haven't played Maestro ever, but I've played BirdGuy, so I guess BirdGuy.
Yeah, go with the familiarity pick. That makes perfect sense to me, my friend. Yeah, it's gonna be. I don't know much about either of these players, so this is why I wanted to stream some people we don't know. And just to be clear, we're going to actually stream the lower bracket or the losers bracket throughout this event tonight, just to be a little bit different, because usually you get the same players throughout the stream, yeah.
Oh, I can't spectate. I do have BirdGuy.
You do have BirdGuy, excellent.
So
right.
I'll just be a little late joining.
We're opening up with a DeGray Mirror, the most European of characters, of course. I've often said DeGray is the most popular character, it feels like, in Europe. Big swing with the Truth, gets away with it though. Okay, and the Truth Punch tries for the juggle. Maestro looking strong here. Going for big risks, but now does get punished for the risks. Okay, BirdGuy coming back strong here. Are you in now? You should be just joining us, hopefully.
Maybe.
Anyway, this time BirdGuy has taken an early lead.
Oh, there we go.
As we've seen, big comebacks are available. DeGray versus DeGray. It's a big blow up, big damage character. 4 damage at your fingertips. Getting away with the Justice Kicks though. Risky but good. BirdGuy now. Can he come in clutch here? Big Justice Kicks. Risky tool, but he's making it work, so very, very nice indeed.
Alright, I'm all caught up. The only thing I know about DeGray was from watching Garden of Chaos, where you could only hit B or throw. So...
Oh, yeah. Well, he's a very, very popular character in Europe, so I'd have to announce my drink to the stream on traditional Monday Night Strike style.
Good counter hit.
Good counter hit. Yeah, BirdGuy is now pulling ahead in this one, 2-1. Maestro FGC though did get that first round. We believe he's got the skills ready. He's been putting some videos for Fantasy Strike on his YouTube, so check out Maestro FGC on YouTube. That's gonna be no drops to the combo. Tournament nerves there, perhaps.
Tragic.
A tragedy. Maestro had the big pop-ups, popped him up like a slice of toast, but couldn't get the finish. Just couldn't get the juggle. Never mind, never mind. Still some good play though from both players already, actually.
It just goes to show how important hitting your punish is in this game. Because like if he lands that forward A, he wins that round, and instead it lost.
It's interesting because obviously like Fantasy Strike doesn't have like these really difficult long combo strings, but you mess up 1 point of your combo, 1 point of damage missed can be like absolutely enormous. Like
Speaking of another big poke fest here with Valerie versus Rook, Val has to be like on point.
Yeah, that's a strong start from Maestro FGC though, showing he's ready with the anti-SC grab. Now it's Val's time to shine though. BirdGuy playing this one safe. Maestro swinging with that C, hoping to catch a jump in perhaps, and doesn't come.
Yep, and then whiffing that earthquake. You need it to get in. Like that's how everything gets started. But getting punished for 3 when you miss is so bad.
Yeah, no, you've got to sometimes take chances with Rook in this matchup if the Valerie's on point. But I mean, that's kind of Rook's game. Oh, very nicely spaced landslide there.
Oh, blocked the cross up, nice. Ooh, good landslide to get in, and now the Oki. Oh, not quite. But we're right where Rook wants to be. But oh.
Valerie escapes. Yeah, big. Okay, predictive anti-airs here again. That's a
nice
big Oki situation.
Got him.
Das Boots gets the win. Very good stuff. Also, BirdGuy representing you here, PurpleShirt, with the purple costume.
I chose right in my prediction then, I guess, right? I'm also on brand. It's excellent.
Yeah, joining me on the mic at a last-minute emergency. So we've got last-minute emergency tournament organisers. We've got last-minute emergency commentators here. But yeah, I really hope, send your best wishes to Just Meta though, because I really hope he's okay. I won't get into what it is, but it is something obviously pretty serious for him to back out at the last minute like this. So yeah, do wish him the best, guys.
Swinging out with the boot.
Yeah, Das Boot, it's a good move. Right? I mean, a lot of Rooks, it's a risky move to use. I believe Val can sometimes punish it on block even.
Yeah, I think so. The thing about the boot is like, it covers so much space. But when you connect with it, it kind of pops the opponent away from you, which is like not what Rook wants.
No, exactly. So, like, it's good finisher, basically. Oh, and the very risky move from Maestro goes out. Yeah, wanted to go out swinging there, but you saw the disadvantage. As soon as Rook got down to 1 hit point left, it was like a big struggle for him. Yeah.
Yep. Ooh. Now we get to see, does BirdGuy know the divide and conquer loops? They're super powerful because they can hit Midori anywhere, not just corner.
Yeah, hashtag bang divide and conquer loops and stuff. Akratos saying, yeah, I hope Just Meta's okay. Here we go, BirdGuy now getting in, swinging. Looking like, I mean, this is, if you don't know exactly what to do as Midori, this matchup is really tough. That's a great parry, but again, it's so hard to get any mileage out of your parry.
Yeah, and you just got to eat the block string as Midori in that range.
Yeah. There's nothing you can do but get chipped and get into that guard crush territory, which is one of the many reasons.
That was something I didn't expect. Didn't know the bee would fly over the counter. That was cool.
Oh, Dragon Transform should be able to block. But might be able to punish this.
Good block. Oh,
a nice escape.
Headbutt to escape. Oh, got caught with a jumpy.
That air B from Onimaru is so strong. I actually believe that's one of his underrated tools as to why I think he's such a strong character, and a lot of people don't. Goes in with a big swing in grab. I do like Maestro FGC. I mean, it might be going down here, but that's a big punish. Nice. But yeah, I like the risks that Maestro FGC has been taking. They have been sensible risks. Going out swinging, but yeah, that'll punish.
Yep.
Fortunately, Onimaru and BirdGuy's team all proving too strong there for Maestro FGC. So it was still a good start for BirdGuy for his tournament. Maestro FGC isn't out, of course. We have got a lower bracket, which we shall move into streaming shortly as soon as we get some matches going in that. But good games for both players. Thank you very much for joining us here on Eurostrike. Let's go back to our chat thing. I'm trying to get used to switching these around, but you never know. I may or may not have an issue with it. We shall see, guys.
I'm sure everything will go great.
Yeah.
No hiccups at all.
No hiccups at all. No problems. Right, let's see if I can successfully put the bracket on the stream. I believe I can. So let's have a look at some of the results coming in. Vloomn has beaten Serial Killer 29 so far. JJTam and ineedleladybra are currently playing this one out still, I believe. Nahjus has defeated Borari. Roguelike has defeated Andy White. Janet. Oh, no show for Andy White, unfortunately. Yeah.
That's a bummer. But so far, doesn't look like there have been many major upsets yet.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I've had news, unfortunately, Sir has had to drop as well. So very fortunate for Roguelike is going to get a buy into the second round of winners there. So very good luck there. That was unfortunately a last-minute thing that I didn't know about. So yeah, real shame because Sir is one of our top players from Europe, of course. We're hoping to see more of them, but won't be happening tonight, unfortunately. Darkness and Chisei hopefully playing it out. Janet and Schiever. Do we have any losers matches ready to rock yet? I don't think we do. We'll probably watch but whoever playing up against Borari is going to be my pick because I don't know Borari at all. So I want to try and get as many.
So that's going to be the loser of 2, which is loser of JJTam and oh boy, I can't read that name. ineedleladybra.
I need Ladybra, who's hopefully online. That's a friend of mine actually. He's one of my only friends who was brave enough to enter because he is a bit of a fighting game newbie. Let's jump into the end of that one then. I'm going to jump into it.
Should be. I'm friends with Tam, so we're good there. But this is a cool thing. I'm glad you're doing something weird with streaming the losers bracket.
Well, you see, my point is, right, normally you get to see all those winner's side players anyway. Because, like, if you're in the winner's side for a long period of time, you're probably getting through to the final 8, right? So,
yep.
It's just kind of like, I was like, when I'm watching streams of a tournament and I have to choose, ideally we'd have had 2 streams there, of course, and just meta, I'd probably done just meta on winners, me on losers bracket, yeah. So I'm getting into the...
We get to see one of my favorite matchups in the game. Geiger, Setsuki, 2 characters I know very well.
Okay, JJTam is a very, very strong Setsuki. ineedleladybra, a very new player to fighting games and to Fantasy Strike. See if ineedleladybra can get anything going here. JJTam with the jitter walk that JJTam loves to use with Setsuki.
Ooh.
Yeah, gets caught.
Missed the 50-50. Oh, the cross up. Yep. So this matchup is all about Geiger knowing when it's safe to throw a gear, and Setsuki trying to bait the flash kick.
Yeah, Setsuki can bait those flash kicks. ineedleladybra playing this one safe though, willing to play very patient here. Has his fans in the chat, Technocop in the chat, supporting the Dan.
The meaty
nice
ground super.
Is that gonna work? Oh, okay, no, gets blocked. Gets escapes though.
Didn't get punished. All right.
So
right
yeah,
now
this
we're playing
is
really well. Nice patience. Great forward A. But now Sets is in. The blender begins.
No, this is the tricky time. Liking these moves from ineedleladybra here.
I was such a brave back A. I'm so impressed.
Oh, will get punished, but as you're going to get a point of chip
Seth
here.
has to block.
Yeah,
Just,
okay, no,
instead of getting
get
the chip, just backed off.
Yeah, well, I kind of like. I mean, I have to say, ineedleladybra for a very new player. Avoids the combo for a very new player. Able to play this patiently is pretty impressive stuff, right? Oh, the punish through it! Wow.
So close.
Great reactions there.
That was the That was the first bad flash gear I've seen from them. So they're playing really, really well. Oh, I saw the rogue Yoshi fake the gear with the throw. Blocks the 50-50.
Oh, I think he's going to get hit, unfortunately. Going to walk into this.
Yep.
Yeah, oh no, it ends in a disastrous super there. Unfortunate for ineedleladybra. Still very brave to enter this event anyway. We like you brave players who come along, even though you're perhaps not the most familiar with fighting games or Fantasy Strike. Everyone's welcome here on Agoners streams, of course.
There was a lot of good stuff there. I mean,
yeah.
like, almost all of the decisions were good. Like the only one that I really, really disagreed with was backing off when Sets was forced to block the air super. Because if you can start doing the jump C's there with threatening of the cross up, if you hit the cross up or Sets guesses wrong and you hit same side, she just dies because you get 3 damage. But
yeah, no, you're totally right. Yeah. I'm going to switch it up then, since we did see a fair bit of that. I'm going to go into watching Klagarn versus Petronixman, if you have either of those.
I assume I don't.
I mean, yeah, if you want to do delay color commentary on the stream.
Oh yeah, we can do the sweet thing where I scream about something awesome that happened like 10 seconds ago. It's gonna be stick.
Yeah, I don't know why Discord is not showing my my screen, unfortunately. I don't know.
Yeah,
why.
I don't know. I've had weird things with Discord. I think it's because I'm still running on Windows 7 on my machine.
Okay.
It just breaks sometimes with some stuff.
Yeah, anyway, round 2 of winners can play. Losers bracket.
So we have Klagarn and a name that is going to be hard to spell.
Yeah.
Arnei, that should be good enough. Alright. I hope they're...
Right, now there is an exclamation mark tease command. I'm going to show you what you get if you do that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so do you know about this? Mr. MKL has set up a Teespring store, so if you want to get some Fantasy Strike Stream t-shirts, there's a discount code to use on there as well, guys. So have a check that out. Right, we're going to get straight back into this match, though. This is now beginning. I have got Klagarn just getting started here against Petronixman. So again, I wanted to stream some new players at the start of this tournament, because we'll see all those top players later on anyway, right?
Ooh, maybe we'll get the Rook Mirror.
Well, no, we're getting into Midori versus Rook here. This is an interesting matchup. I used to think Midori was favoured in this one. However, since the landslide buffs, I'm not sure.
Yeah, the landslide buffs are a big deal, but it's weird, right? Because like Rook is really good against human Midori and just disastrously bad against the dragon.
Yeah, definitely. Generally the case. I thought human Midori had some cool tricks though he could go for, but they really are kind of a big problem now because a random landslide can just wreck your day. Getting in with a random butt slam, but gets anti-aired though. Rook was getting the...
Petronixman is playing this pretty well, just camping in the corner for meter. That butt slam got punished pretty bad though. Oh, it can block this with the throw? Oh, jumped it.
Okay, this is very close. Dragon being careful here, but not careful enough. Gets caught by the vines.
Oh, so close. They gave up their Oki there after the Dragon Buster.
Yeah, very interesting. I think they were scared of Rook's options, and you shouldn't be scared of Rook as the Dragon, as we were saying earlier.
Oh,
You're very
dodge
right.
the super though.
Yeah,
dodge the super.
Very nice stuff.
No! No one ever expects the second command grab.
No, I know. So... Oh, okay. Rook is perhaps advantaged here. This time Midori has no super meter to escape, but jumps over the super anyway.
Oh, escaped! Nice!
Yeah, you're just a bit behind me, of course, but yeah, like unfortunately, okay, Rook is now ahead 2-0, so Klagarn getting in good, getting away with a risky landslide. So that one was well spaced, the first one was not, but Petronixman not able to punish it. Does perhaps transform to Dragon, but it gets no, it isn't able to block. However, Dragon Buster time. Can the Dragon okay? It
they
can.
Blocked, though. They went for the ground C and Vines broke the armor. Ooh, good tick. Good tick into GC. Yeah,
we are going Dragon Buster all the way. No, we're not. And of course, Talon Swoop also wins. So 4 command grabs from the Dragon to take that round. Petronixman showing the power, as you exactly said earlier, PurpleShirt. Yeah, the advantage of Dragon Form against Rook, and we're really seeing it here. That's another 3 points of damage, and nice Talon Swoop to escape the transformation back. Risky butt slam, and that's why Rook will punish that one with an anti-air windmill crusher. Oh no! Vine's just out of range as well.
Oh!
I think he's jumping. Oh, and gets the hug! Okay, this is very strong play from Petronixman now. And really, but isn't able to get any parries off here though. Doesn't want to risk the parry. Does risk the drown bait. It's tied up at 2 apiece. Wow, Petronixman figuring out this matchup perhaps. Figuring out Klagarn's style. Oh no, he gets command grab. This is a bad start. Petronixman though, not far away from another dragon form.
Oh, but stuck in the vortex already with Rook. Oh, got out. Good transform. Oh, didn't get the punish on time on the dragon transform. Nice headbutt though.
And Klagarn does take it though.
Oh, what a command grab.
And yeah, managing to win as Rook against the dragon. No small feat though. Impressive stuff from Klagarn.
Yeah, looks like Petronix was starting to figure out the buttons that human Midori uses in the matchup, which is like a lot of neutral jump A and the B, the flying kicks are really good as human, but didn't quite figure out that Dragon C beats basically everything Rook does.
That's absolutely right, yeah.
Oh, now we have the bane of my Fantasy Strike existence on the screen.
Which is who?
Arg.
Arg.
I'm so bad at fighting Arg. I just never know what to do.
I've recently added Arg to my ranked team, of course, and I'm really enjoying him, even if he's not the strongest character.
I noticed. I noticed.
I find him a really lot of fun to play, but Petronixman's grave is what we need to be talking about here, because he's getting that first round in good style there, showing he's not afraid to outzone.
Yeah, he was catching all of the limbs with fireballs.
I mean, this is certainly one way to play Grave against Argagog. You can actually kind of try to zone him with the wind and the fireballs. Arg's got to be really good with his air super use and his poison. Yeah, that's a bad poison, yeah. It's definitely hard for Arg to play against this style. Jaina can also do this to him.
Yeah, they have different ranges though, right? Because like, if you're too close with Grave, you lose to Fish.
Yeah.
Trading with the
almost everything.
Right? But then Jaina is the opposite. So at like full screen, you can catch the limbs with the fireballs as Grave, but with Jaina, it's the other way around. Or she wants to be close.
Yeah, I mean, I would actually say I do think Argagog has a slight advantage against Grave overall. I think he's slight disadvantage against Jaina, but that's just my opinion. We'll see what these players can make of it. Right now, it looks like Petronixman's Grave definitely has the advantage here. Does get poisoned, but he's not bothered about it. He's not taking any damage from these poison, really. Now goes in and gets the sword chop!
Oh, that was a good sword.
Yeah, Klagarn trying absolutely everything here to defeat this onslaught, but hasn't managed to work it out yet. Does get in though, has got Grave to the corner. Okay, good use of wind there.
Fighting back. Fighting back.
Yeah, this is solid play from Petronixman. He's figured out a style that Klagarn was not ready for and wasn't able to deal with that zoning. Yeah, nearly caught him with the big fish at the end. That was really, really close stuff right at the end of that round. What's Petronixman?
I think if they neutral jumped instead of forward jumped, they would have caught him. Back jump definitely would have caught, but they forward jumped.
Yeah, unfortunately, right. So it's one character apiece here. This is going down to the wire. This is what we want to see in the lower bracket. It's looking quite exciting.
Oh, and now we get the matchup swap between the Rook and the Midori. Ooh, Klagarn is... Oh, never mind. Just got scooped. Nice landslide. Good punish on the kicks. Oh, and the hop over parry for the throw finish.
Yeah,
excellent round from the Rook.
We're seeing the reverse of this matchup. So Klagarn was able to win this from the Rook side. If Petronixman also wins this from the Rook side, he will gain the advantage in this matchup. And that's a big Dragon Buster, wasting a lot of Dragon meter as well, yeah. Okay, so Dragon's left with 2 hit points, but does have a lot of meter left, but caught by the command grab. Yeah, okay.
Oh, the Dragon is almost out for the final round here. That's scary stuff. Oh, Rook backing off. Good job. Now it's gotta go in.
Oh my goodness! Gets the yummy.
Oh no.
Jumps into a command grab again. Yeah, these are some great stuff, but not quite getting it. This is going to be the win. Yeah, Petronixman really looking strong in that matchup, knowing exactly what to do. Rook versus Midori. Getting away with a lot of stuff, to be honest, that Klagarn perhaps wasn't expecting.
Yeah, the empty jump wake up super. I get hit by that all the time.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
So hard.
It's, yeah, when Rooks start using the empty jump as well, it's like, oh, come on. you had every single Oki tool as well, and now you use this one. It's like, now,
like,
here we go.
Just make me block the body splash. It's good enough. You don't need to empty jump me like that.
No. But maybe that's why it works. I was about to say, this matchup, however, is a much better one for Argagog, perhaps, and he can't use that zoning style, but Petronixman has pushed Arg to the corner. And a great set there from Midori. Got Argagog where he wanted him, in hugging range, in the corner, and then got the finish. Great anti-air, so to start the round from Klagarn. Oh, attempts to punish the butt slam, and it does not work out. Petronixman ready with the army counter. Bubble shield maybe had a grab. No, okay, Dragon Transform to counter the bubble shield. Wow, what a play. Big pop save.
Oh, that was really nice.
This is some excellent aggro Ogagog stuff. Unfortunately, Fish Dog did have to drop from the tournament, so we won't be able to see the Fish Dog special, but Klagarn trying some Fish Dog type tactics there. Almost pulled it off. Yeah, just one wrong rushing river there at the wrong time. Unfortunately, pays for it. Yeah, needs to start anti-airing those to get that back A going is the tip for Ogagog. That's what I'm not seeing enough of the Fishy Slapper.
Yeah, Arg needs that back A.
Yeah. Bad miss with the anti-air as well from the neutral A. This is big trouble now for Klagarn. Gets out there with a bit of breathing room with the blue fish though. Brings down the big fish. Can we see a big fish and a big finish? Gonna have a lot of work to do here. Okay, good Dragon Transform.
I don't know how
Oh my goodness, we saw some excellent anti-dragon stuff. That, oh no, it can't get the punish. Dragon mode. This is so risky.
Big fish. Oh my god.
Oh, that butt slam chip finish. What a way to go out. What a play from Petronixman.
Oh goodness. That whole last sequence had like 3 great reads on defense's Arg, jumping out of like 2 command grabs. The big fish trade to stay alive, like
that was pretty insane stuff. Right, let me see if I get back to us. Right, see the chat of the stream for a little bit. Very nice call outs, Mr. X. Thanks for joining the chat. Mr. Ashi Dango and Darkly Cute, by the way, are the 2 people we need to thank for stepping in at the very last minute and giving us some tournament organisation. Next match we're going to watch is Hating Mirror versus Serial Killer 29. If you have either of those 2, actually I'm not even sure I do.
I don't know, I just sent a request to Hating Mirror.
Okay, well let me know when you get Hating Mirror on, because we definitely want to have both of us commentating this if we can. I've also sent a request, so excellent stuff. I will start watching Serial Killer in the meantime. Actually, no, let's not. Let's. Oh no, we've got them. Have they got your friend's request?
I just messaged them in the Discord. Hopefully.
Okay, thank you.
Oh boy. I just searched cereal and there's way too many.
Yeah, they spell it weird. I think it's going. Unfortunately, you'll have to do delay commentary.
That's okay.
Never mind. It's all good. I'll try once again to see if I can share my screen, but I don't know if I can.
Delay commentary is okay.
Okay. So
it's like I'm just it's like I'm playing on the when I can't look at the screen and I just have to guess what's going on.
Yeah. Well, if you want, okay. I mean, I'll do the play-by-play, and you can obviously chime in at the end of rounds and things and see what you thought of the play style. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, excellent stuff. So Hating Mirror is off to the great start here. Very impressive stuff. And is able to take it with Jaina with a perfect. This is a Jaina Grave, a classic matchup, of course, in Fantasy Strike's history. These were the first 2 characters in the game, for those of you who've been playing for a very, very, very long time, like myself. Okay, yeah, okay, so Hating Mirror looking very strong here. Jumped over that ground super there. Serial Killer trying to get out of some of these tricks. Serial Killer is one of our Northern American interlopers into this mostly EU event. We did allow a couple of people to sign up. Serial Killer, I think, is mostly a Guilty Gear player. Maybe Mortal Kombat, I'm not certain. But they are quite new to Fantasy Strike, but they definitely have some skills. So let's see if they can adapt against Hating Mirror here. I'm not sure they can. It's looking very good for Hating Mirror right now.
Yeah, Mirror is playing this really, really, really well. Knowing when to back off and start throwing fireballs versus applying a bunch of pressure with the dive kicks.
Yeah, playing it very, very safe. Very, very, like, just the right amount of aggression, which is how Jainas need to do this, to be honest. Great cross-up, though. Serial Killer is stuck, slowly clawing his way back into this, but now mix-up and blocks the Dragon Heart. Okay, Serial Killer is on the board. As I said, I would not count this man out because I've seen some pretty good stuff from him on the stream earlier.
That was really impressive. They got 2 counter throws on defense, which was really, really excellent. And then at the end there, with blocking the cross-up was...
Caught grabbing, and then, yeah, no, Jaina knows. Hating Mirror able to bait that ground super and goes jumping over the head of Grave. Unfortunate there for Serial Killer. Saw the wake up super. Often Janus can bait that so easily, can't they?
Yeah, once Jaina starts dive kicking you as Grave, you're actually like kind of your best answer to get out is to actually see which one's gonna cross up and then walk forward and punish the landing. It's really hard to do because your DP super like puts you too far forward and then you miss.
It's annoying, isn't it? You want it to go almost straight up or backwards or something. Wow, okay. My goodness, Serial Killer has come to play with Quince tonight. He's like, I've enough of you, I've enough of this. Get straight in there with a perfect rush down Quince.
Oh, so the Guilty Gear player knows how to play Quince, I see.
Yeah, who'd have thought that, hey? I don't know for sure though. I'm sorry, I might be getting that wrong. So hopefully, but I definitely know they're a veteran in other fighting games. Wow, parries the illusion. Anti-air, strong anti-air there. So this time, Hating Mirror is getting back into it. Maybe Hating Mirror hates the mirrors of Quince. That might be where they got their name, of course.
Might be. And if the Guilty Gear story is wrong, I don't care. It's the reality I'm choosing to believe because it's a fun narrative.
It is a good narrative. It is a good narrative. Oh no, Dragon Master beats that mix-up. Very, very good stuff. So, Hating Mirror might hate the mirror.
That was so sad after getting the jump super combo off the mirror hit. Oh.
It was pretty nice stuff. Serial Killer looking very strong still with the Quince, even though it's 1 round apiece. This is looking like a real battle now. Okay, going for the mashed punches. Hatred Mirror does beat that. Oh, but a yummy counter. My goodness. Okay, Hating Mirror's reads on the Quince ground B right now are getting absolutely ridiculous. Still in 2 Truths mode, and now we're in Dragon form and 2 Truths. Dragon form.
Man.
The more powerful stance it proves to be, the more powerful installation.
Oh, that was close. Some good stuff.
I mean, I'd say overall 2 Truths mode is probably a bigger advantage than being in Dragon. Like, depends on the matchup overall, of course.
Oh no, that's hard to say. They're both insane. Right?
Yeah.
Like.
I feel like Dragon you have to get in a good situation to use it though, whereas Mirror pretty much automatically puts you in a good situation as soon as you get 2 Truths. It's like wherever you're stood on the field and wherever your opponent stood on the field, you can do something nasty.
Yeah, the big difference for me with that is that the mirror, you have to land the mirror, whereas the Dragon, you just get to install it.
That's true,
like,
that's true.
You can like reversal stuff with the Dragon that you can't do with the mirror. But then like both of them, like, when you land it, you like win, right? You win the round basically. It's what it feels like most of the time.
I don't know. Dragon, if you get it off in certain situations. But that's a great Dragon, and the Dragon Buster. Hating Mirror will take this one as well. Serial Killer really did come to play with that Quince, but Hating Mirror is able to get the upper hand at the last minute, and a very fancy Dragon finish it was.
And even topical, right? You can't use the Quince's ground super as a reversal. You saw the mirror just spawns behind the enemy, so they just
it goes off too far in front. On defense as a defensive tool, Dragon absolutely way better. That Dragon transform, the ability to pause the game. Serial Killer off again, coming out like gangbusters at the start of the rounds, but now the mirror is put on him. So Hating Mirror might hate the mirror, but is willing to use it. Big amount of chip there, though, from the massive bombs explosion. And will escape the consent, but the clones are still out. Get into the coin. There will, of course, be... the prizes for this event will have to do possibly tomorrow, by the way, guys. But anyone who gets into the final 8 will definitely make some prize pool. We've got a huge prize pool. And we'll also be giving away at least 100... Oh, you're missing something there. Sorry, what was that?
Oh, just the end of the first round, the dice.
Yeah, the big dice, slicing and dicing.
Oh man, these back A's have been stellar from Serial Killer. This Lum is looking pretty good.
Yeah, so if you like the narrative of the Guilty Gear player, playing with these, this Faust-like character maybe.
Yeah. Round 3. Oh, got hit with the Quince special at the end though. So this is a tough matchup for Quince. I'd like to see maybe a little bit more rolling from the Lum.
Okay. Yeah, I mean everyone says it. I don't know, to be fair. I don't really know how to play this from the. But that's a very nice jackpot, and we've got two chips coming down. That should be a chip finish, and it is. Okay, yeah, I can see why now. What you're saying about I know Quince
Yeah,
players don't like this matchup.
yeah. So like Lum has a lot of good options, and the big thing is that the roll stuffs Quince's B, which makes it really hard for Quince to actually get things started
Right, I've
if the
got you.
Lum's
Because
if the
Quince
Lum's on point with the rolls.
very much on point with the reversal supers as well, actually. But that melon unfortunately lands on the mirror. Gotta hate the hating mirror. And hating mirror takes this one. It's tied up to a piece, but no super meter now for Quince. Can Serial Killer pull this one together in the last round and get his Lum through? It is a good start. Gets in with the polar cartwheel. But like you say, you'd like to see more ground rolls as well. This time, the polar cartwheel gets him into trouble. Reversal super, they've been working, so he does another one, doesn't get out the items this time, and getting confused by that Quince ground seat with the illusions up. It's looking at a strong position here for Hating Mirror, and they are able to take it. Well played to Hating Mirror. Serial Killer, it was great to see a new player join the event though. He's very new to Fantasy Strike, but yeah, you're going to get some absolute killers in this event. Killers like Hating Mirror. Very impressive stuff.
That was put up a good fight.
That really was a good stuff for the stream there. Very nice stuff.
And like at the end there, the ending sequence that lost the Lum there was that they whiffed a neutral A trying to hit the wrong illusion, and then they got punished by the other end of the ground C, which kind of started all the dominoes falling. I don't know if Lum has an option to beat both, like if you can do like a jump or escape, but maybe they should have just like tried to block that one and just stay full screen, start throwing items or something. I don't know.
That's good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, no, I mean it's a tricky one. I must admit I don't know how to play that matchup as Lum, but I know that Quince players all say they don't like it. Right, so we're waiting for a couple of events to come through right now. What we might do is in the meantime try and see if Nahjus and Angel of Anger are in progress. Do you have either of those two on your friends?
Yeah, I've got Nahjus for sure.
I've been told to wait on that one just a second.
Alright. Let's see here. How's the bracket shaping up? Oh, Darkness knocked Janet into losers.
Well, yeah, I mean Janet is playing their her like kind of new team, so it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, I don't know. Well, who knows? Darkness has been known. Darkness's style can take out anyone, as we know.
Yeah, I've been on the receiving end. It's with Darkness. It's like if Darkness's reads are on point, you just lose. But then if Darkness's reads aren't on point, you just like block a million DPs and it's super easy. But
yeah, that's true. That's true. Right, I'm going to put up the tease. Little advertisement for Mr. MKL, of course. Also put in some donations into the event, so very thankful for him as well. And they would just put up this advert for you. While we're waiting, guys, just waiting for the tournament to get sorted out in the brackets right now. So we might take a quick break if necessary, but I think we're probably going to be okay, hopefully. I'll just be off the mic for 1 sec anyway, so I'll let you chat about anything you want to chat about.
Well, I mean, the first thing here for looking at the chat is that the Eurostrike promo code for MKL is actually spelling strike correctly, so that's a big gain. Big fan of that. But everybody else, let's see, I can kind of scroll back through chat. Let's see. You can JA as everyone can, so that's what Hating Mirror was talking about against the Lum, right? Where you can like pick an illusion, JA at it, and then block. About the Lum matchup. Yeah, that makes sense. Other than that, I mean, how's everybody doing in the tournament so far? We're on big viewer numbers. We're at like what, 45 viewers? That's sick. So we've got brackets, things going on. Let's see, Super Jag Super Jag in the chat. The master of the Oni mirror.
Right, sorry about that, guys. Right, we're trying to get this sorted out with you. Sorry, we did know there'd be a lot of chaos right now, because I say we are unfortunately having to have backup stuff. We had to move to challenge, of course, from Smash GG. Having to figure this stuff out on the fly here, so please bear with us, everybody. Thanks so much for watching the event. Thanks so much for joining me as well. Holding the fort there, not holding down the fort.
To quote the glorious Thy Pirate King, this is an online tournament. Some hiccups are expected.
Yeah, totally.
Things along that nature.
Yeah, it's
what are the other good ones? Valorie's on the screen. It's a good matchup for Val. Yeah.
I'm not Val. I think she's very strong. I don't think she's top 3, but I don't think she's like as incredible as some people think she is. So well, yeah,
that'll be a good point of discussion while things are figured out. Who do you put on top 3 right now?
I put Quince still. I put DeGray. I'm probably going to put Valerie as well. But I still think Quince might be the number 1 though overall.
Yeah, I'm not. There's a couple of matchups with Quince that have changed pretty significantly from the recent nerfs that I think might shake things up a bit. But those are it's the same top 3 that I have.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So not unfortunately not too much argument there.
Yeah, that's a shame.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
The big thing about the Quince nerfs are that like I think only really 3 matchups got heavily impacted, which is the Rook matchup, the Setsuki matchup, and the Onimaru matchup. Rook and Onimaru were because the JB into mirror was like the thing to do, and now that it's unsafe, they can both of those characters just like either landslide you or divide and conquer you respectively with the armor moves, and there's nothing you can do about it. And then the Setsuki, now that Quince isn't invincible on GC, means Setsuki actually gets her Oki back.
Right.
Which, while like Quince's a lot of Quince's moves beat out your tools as Setsuki, like the B just kind of outranges and beats all your stuff. But like now, before it was like you'd get the hit for 2 damage, and then Quince would GC out of your Oki setups, and you'd have to start all over again, and it was really bad. But now it's like if you land the knockdown on Quince, you can basically just kill them.
Right. Yeah. I feel like Rook was pretty okay against Quince anyway, and I think he's got even better now. Like. And that was a matchup I didn't. Spoilers, but I might have been involved in the Quince nerf discussion, and I didn't get the ones I wanted personally, which is why I think he's still top. And I think it's a shame because I think some of the matchups that he wasn't that good in anyway, like Rook, he kind of got hurt. The nerfs hurt him there, whereas they didn't hurt him in some of the matchups where he's sort of still very strong in maybe. But I mean, I'm not the greatest player, so I can't really say everything about that.
No, there are some things that Quince has that I disagree with on a fundamental level.
Me too. Anyway, yeah.
But that's okay. I do think that like the nerf to the ground C is one that I really like a lot, because it felt kind of like the Geiger's ground super, where Quince just kind of got to get out of a lot of stuff for free a lot of the time. So I liked that one a lot, but some of the other stuff, I don't know. Quince is still really strong. Still can just like hit you with a bazillion damage out of nowhere.
Yeah. Right. We're gonna try and watch. I guess Lurtz versus Borari. Let's see if we can get into that one. Do you have Lurtz or Borari?
I have Lurtz. Let's go.
Okay.
I feel like I don't know how long I've had Lurtz on my friends list, because I was about to quip like, Remy again picking the matchups where I can't see. But no, I actually have this one. Let's go.
Oh, unfortunately, I've just been told Lurtz has had to go. They've unfortunately having to drop the event, so we won't be able to watch it. Oh no! Yeah, he's had some unfortunate issue. We'll try and watch. I guess what other matches are going right now. We're not seeing so far. We have had ZipBon knocked into losers against Ygfijj. So do you want to go for that one?
Yeah, we can do that. I can watch either of them. I guess I'll try Ygfijj first. Who knocked Zip into Vloomn
It
did.
was
Okay.
Vloomn, yeah. So let's try and watch a bit of this one. I think it's in progress now because obviously we have told these players to get on with it. So ZipBon is up with a Midori against Val and has taken the first round here. Hopefully you will be able to watch in real time right now,
Yep,
PurpleShirt.
I'm in. Everything's good. Oh, good jump ins.
ZipBon going with a purple shirt for you, wanting your commentary support here. But we will, of course, remain neutral. And a bit of neutral going to be played right now here.
Yep. Oh. Ygfijj was doing a really good job not falling into the parry traps. But it wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, ZipBon's Midori is definitely, in my opinion, ZipBon's most scariest character. He's so good with Midori, and especially against zoners, I feel. And this is a tough matchup for Midori. Again, not going for the big 3 damage combo, doesn't even need it. Wanted the safe sweep into setup, and then gets the win.
Yeah, that looked like an utter beating, but it was just like Ygfijj just like guessed wrong on 2 50-50s and then died.
Yeah, that's the way. I mean, and you think right, okay, but you've got to get in the situations to force those 50-50s, and like ZipBon is so good. This is another character ZipBon is amazing with. One of the reasons I rate Arnei so highly, but let's see what Ygfijj, another player, is from, of course, Ygfijj is from Sweden. ZipBon is from Poland, so this is an all-European top player showdowns. Here we go, divide and conquer loops though.
Zip going with the loops. Oh!
But gets out! Oh no, that doesn't work. Puts him in the corner, and this is the problem. One of my issues with one of the reasons I find Arnei such a struggle, even with a character, but puts him back in the corner.
Oh, the counter throw! No!
That should never work, PurpleShirt, but it does. That's the crazy thing.
I think actually Dragon Midori gets slightly minus when you throw.
They are.
So you have to Yomi right after you throw, which is really unintuitive. So the counter throws surprisingly effective against the dragon. All the pogos.
Yeah, this is why I honestly think Arnei is very, very strong in this matchup. Really hard for Midori to play this one. He has to kind of jump in like crazy, in my opinion, and make kind of guesses in the air with Air B and Air A. And sometimes Air C, but not usually Air C. Doesn't usually work because, yes, he's still there. Another divide and conquer loop. I mean, to be fair to ZipBon, he wants it. He's one of the people like myself that thinks Arnei needs nerfs. And this will be a loop for the win. Yeah, ZipBon looking absolutely slick here with his Arnei.
That was just a clinic.
Yeah, he's
Ygfijj
slicing and dicing.
Needed to be flying Midori, not grounded Midori, which is a little unintuitive because usually Midoris don't want to be jumping all over the place, but you really do in that matchup.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Yeah, okay, so ZipBon going with the top tier team here. I mean, if I was going to put a next tier, it would be Arnei actually.
Oh, what
I know everyone else rates him lowly. I put him in like just outside of top tier right now.
I don't know if I'd go that far with Onimaru, but
most people wouldn't. I think a lot is coloured by who you play, right? Anyway, ZipBon now getting in there. We go. That's why. We're talking about two truths mode and what a good mode it is, and that is why. If you get pushed to the corner, again, I feel like both Quince and Arnei corner their opponents so easily, right?
Yeah, that is one of the. Oh my goodness! And just caught 2 rolls with back A. Yeah, that's the thing about Quince is like. The thing I have is that the 3 damage corner combo with Quince is so strong because Quince has so much corner carry.
Yep.
Like, as you saw right here.
My goodness.
Yep.
So maybe ZipBon there, Ygfijj ran into a freight train there. ZipBon perhaps frustrated to be in the losers bracket right now, taking his anger out on anyone who dares to face him right now. A very impressive showing from ZipBon. Obviously, definitely it's one of the favourites to win this event. So having to battle his way through the lower bracket now, though.
Was just a clinic. That was really, really impressive play from Zip.
Really impressive stuff. So let's try and figure out the next match we're gonna watch. We are probably going to get into. I want to see. Oh, there's a few matches to go. So I think we might jump into Hating Mirror. Oh, Hating Mirror and Borari, since we nearly saw them before. They might be underway. But have you got an ad from either of them, first of all?
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Okay, brilliant. So let's jump into Hating Mirror. They might be underway. If they are, that's totally fine.
Well, they're saying in menus on my screen.
Okay.
Do they know? Do they know they're? Yep.
They might be holding. It's fine.
They're
It's
asking
fine.
in. I got you.
Yeah, yeah. See, when you're not streaming, you get time to read the chat and stuff. I'm like, there's like so many messages and things, and I'm like, I can't read them all. But hopefully,
And I gotta say, the one thing, 3 monitors, super helpful right now.
I have 3, and I feel like I need 4. Like it's just like I can see the bracket on one, the game on another, and my stream chat on another. But it's
Yeah, like for me, I have the Discord, the game, and then the bracket, and I'm kind of ignoring stream chat. It's just gonna.
Can't do everything. Arnei, don't worry, we'll get to you. These are now the final 4 in the winners bracket is decided, so they tell them to all hold their matches, of course, yeah.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, we have another fun matchup. I guess that's my bias showing. I think every matchup with Geiger is fun. But we have Geiger, Jaina. Oh, good combos. Wonderful flash gear, and then backing off. So that's where, and then gets caught by the jump arrow. So that's where I have a bit of a disagree with Borari's approach right now. Geiger really needs to know when he has the advantage state to start pushing on stuff. So like when you have them in the corner, that's when Geiger needs to start turning on the offense. And like right now, they were doing an excellent job jumping over some fireballs.
You think you didn't like the back off then there, I'm assuming?
Yeah. Oh, and this is unfortunate.
It's gonna get caught
by the arrow.
Yeah.
That is so. It's so hard to land that ground super. There's
only a few frames where you can get it just right. Wow, walk up forward A though, and they went for a yummy count from Hating Mirror, just takes the punch.
Beautiful Dragon Heart to escape the pressure. Oh, answered in kind with the flash kick. See, like right now, when you have the life lead, super great. Super great. Just back off and let them approach, and it's good. But the big advantage states where Geiger wants to start turning up the offense are when you have your opponent in the corner, or if they're knocked down like right at your feet. Oh, wonderful forward A again. Beautiful jump A. Oh my god! That was like the Onimaru tech. Did you see that?
Yeah, sorry, I was a bit behind there, but it was looking really sweet. My goodness. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
the back A, get hit by the arrow, use and still combo. It was wonderful.
What a counter from Hating Mirror. Says I've had enough of your Cyclone Revolution. I'm just going to Red Dragon through it. Sets up a level 2 fireball, which Borari does not block. Perhaps expecting the unblockable. We haven't quite got time to charge that though.
Oh.
Bad flash gear.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
That one's safe.
It's very very hard to use flash gears against Jaina, who's playing it really careful like that. But a good attempt from Borari though. Some good stuff to get 2 rounds on the board. But Hating Mirror does come through once again. So yeah, we're going to try.
Oh, and now we have a disaster for Borari. This is a really good matchup for Quince.
I've often thought so too. So I'm glad someone else agrees with me.
and here I'm immediately eating my words.
Yeah, well there we go. I was going to say, generally speaking,
Oh,
it feels like as Jaina, you've got to get some
I gotta be more dismissive of people that I want to win, I think.
Oh,
Use
I've
that
got a disconnection,
curse to my
unfortunately.
advantage.
So they were able to fix one of the... Have you got a desync or are you in?
No, I'm still in. But...
Okay.
Oh my god!
You're on
What a red
radio.
dragon!
You're on radio commentary here, I'm afraid. For the streamers, we've dropped out of this one.
Alright, so right now we have an incredible red dragon gave Borari a breath of life, but couldn't quite clutch it out. And Hating Mirror took that round. We're starting up round 3 now.
Okay, apparently Twitch is having some problems as well, so hopefully it's alright now, it's back again. It's just Twitch is having a few problems today.
Up. I got the bug.
You got the bug now.
Oh yeah, I got the bug where Quince just everybody's T-posing and Quince is flying all around the screen.
Well,
excellent.
Quince is now 2-1 up, so I might get booted. We'll see if we get the switcheroo. Hating Mirror causing problems with his Quince on the stream.
I'm just not gonna join in on the spectator.
Okay, yeah. The last bug, I helped them with some logs actually with Quince, and what it was to do with, it was a weird combination of Quince and owning certain of the DLC stuff from the store. So
Really?
yeah, like if you hadn't,
Oh,
if you did an intro that you didn't own with Quince, it caused some problems.
Oh, okay.
But if you owned it, it was okay, which would explain why I was sometimes alright and other people weren't. But actually no, because I don't own any Quince. I'm not getting Quince stuff. Yeah, I've got the bug now. Either way, we will not see the end of this round, guys. But what we will see is the Quince Mirror World. One of these guys will stay on the stream though, because hopefully we'll get back in. Oh no, we're not going to. Borari hating Mirror, we're back into you shortly, and we'll find out who won this matchup. I mean, we're heading down towards. We've got our top 4 in winners bracket, by the way.
Game 3.
Yeah, Enigmatic game. I can't believe Quince is still wrecking streams. It's so unfortunate. I mean, we've gradually ironing out the Quince bugs, guys. I've been helping the developers with this one, but he's an absolute nightmare character for all the things he causes, especially on Switch, I believe.
Yeah, well, he does a lot of performance issues on Switch because of all the extra fabric that has to get rendered with the clones.
So I'm in. Hating Mirror did win it with Quince, by the way. So he's now 2 characters up. And looking very strong with the Midori as well.
Yeah, the other thing with Quince that I imagine has got to be kind of a nightmare is I would expect that the clones do weird stuff with rollbacks.
Yeah, they can do. I think it's like having that rollback state and trying to keep the clones in place. Dragon Buster will keep you in place though. Hey Mirror. Wow, Borari just does it. Wake up. Super from Onimaru. Dragon has so many options that beat that, but unfortunately Hate Mirror did not pick the right option there. Great defensive read from Borari, and that's a hard read to make, but it works out. Now we're getting in with the Spirit Fire here. Hopefully you're able to watch this one at PurpleShirt.
Yeah, I just got in. Oh, what a parry!
What a parry! So parry beats... I didn't even know that parry got you out of Guard Crush. Shows what I know about Onimaru, and that's probably why I think he's too good. Big grabs though!
Yeah. So like right there, it was a really excellent read, right? Because out of the stance, if Onimaru backdashes and you parry, it's a disaster. But if they do the shoulder charge or the Spirit Fire, then you win.
Yeah. Oh my goodness! Another wake up grab. Oh my! Borari is trying to make hard reads constantly right now with Onimaru. Is it going to work out? Escapes with the Helm Breaker, the superior attack. Gets the Crowd Crush, no escape for that one. Gets the bunts! The bunting win, bunting victory. Borari would come to play with his hard read Onimaru style, ties it up at 2 apiece. Doesn't get the parry in time, and that's a big 3 damage jump in. That's what it's saying on it. Midori has to play this one very jumpy, right?
But here comes Oni and his automatons.
Yeah, the Roboteers standby, grabs him out of it. Perfect spacing there from Hating Mirror, Hating Dragon, Loving Dragon rather.
And the ground seed.
Wow. That was a clutch plays there from Hating Mirror. That was really close. That's one of those many matchups we've seen already tonight that you might go down as a 3-0 on the scoreboard, but you saw a lot of strong play from both players. Borari really looking so close in so many of those matchups, but didn't quite take them. Really good stuff. So Hating Mirror
a lot of 3-0s where each individual match has gone to final game. Right? Like,
yeah,
there's been a lot of the favorite, I got 3-0'd, but it was close though.
Yeah, but I mean it's true, that's the thing, right? It's very, very true. So, okay, so we were gonna try and watch. Got
Emmys and losers too? Oh, Arnei put Emmy in losers? Okay.
Oh my goodness, yeah, there's so many killers in this bracket though, by the way. Everyone else is, you know, anyone who loses, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's like, they're still playing really well.
I keep getting surprised by who's in losers, and then I see who they lost to, and I go, oh, okay. That makes sense. Oh my gosh, this tournament.
So I just mentioned our top 4 in the winners bracket, by the way, is Nahjus, Darkness, Organous, and Arnei. So those guys are waiting to play right now. They can sit back and take a break. It's probably going to be at least half an hour or so before we get back to our top 8, right? And we'll have a quick break on the stream as well. So
I'm so proud of Nahjus. Well, he did a bit of like a warm up stream beforehand, and it was not going well.
Right, but that's the key. In my experience, right, every tournament I've ever played in, I really want to get smashed in my warm-up matches, because every time I get smashed in my warm-up matches, I play really well in the tournament. And if it goes the other way, I do not do well in the tournament. So,
Yeah.
like, that's
I guess I can corroborate that. The last what was it? One of the last tournaments I played in a while back. It was the first tournament match where I ever beat Plib. My warm-ups were me getting absolutely obliterated.
I'm not a superstitious person, right, at all. I don't believe anything like that, jinxes and stuff. But like, honestly, that one it just has always worked for me. So I mean, but also it tends to happen because I'm the sort of player that does tend to play a lot better when I'm in events. Weirdly, so I'm the opposite of a lot of people who don't like the pressure, as it were. Like I actually play better. It's just a weird little glitch in my personality for some reason. It's a
That's
handy
humble
one.
brag there. Oh yeah, I just always play better. Always play better in tournament.
Well, or they put it the other way around. I played terrible for some reason, like most of the time. That's the other way to point out. Like, it's just like I just it's so funny. Right, so we're just gonna wait up. I was hoping to see Nock versus the winner of BirdGuy versus Schiever, because we haven't seen Nock yet. And Nock is a veteran player from Europe, and he has played in every single Eurostrike. I'm gonna say it correctly, just like we can spell it correctly. Put it on there, yeah. There we go. Yeah, checking out the EuroPsych or EuroSlice. I'm not sure. You come up with whatever you want.
EuroSlice sounds like a pizza place.
It could be. It could be.
Oh,
right.
I have to tell you, in Pittsburgh, there is so much pizza. It's unbelievable. I don't know why, but
Really?
like, yeah, like within, what was it? Within like a mile of where I live, there are I think 7 pizza places, and only one of them's a chain.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, well, they're not very good for your guts, maybe. I don't know.
yeah, not great for my waistline, but tastes good.
Right, I'm going to start spectating Nock here to try and get into this one as soon as it starts. So maybe you want to do the same. I think they're just waiting for some results to come through before we get going. Yeah, we're having to move on with a few of the losers bracket matches because we can't watch every single one.
Did BirdGuy beat Schiever already? The bracket that hasn't updated through on our end, or on my end.
Yeah, no, I
least.
think they're just figuring out the results from that one. Hopefully, Pittsburgh haven't got a result yet. Thanks, Matarashi. Yeah, we're still waiting on a result for that one. If this takes too long, we might move into a little bit.
I recommend Janet.
Yeah, do you want to show? Well, I mean, we'll see. Okay, we haven't seen in Janet yet, so if this match is taking a little while, we could try and sneak in a bit of Janet first, if you like. They are playing now.
I mean, I'm heavily biased. I really like Janet.
Really like to see Janet. Okay, let's jump into a little bit of Janet now.
Janet is community member extraordinaire.
Yeah, Janet's
really helpful.
Absolutely amazing person all around.
Runs my favorite tournament series.
You a big fan of the Garden of Chaos? Shout outs to the Garden of Chaos.
Yeah, I haven't been able to play.
Round 3.
I haven't been able to play because of they were at a weird time for me, being in the U.S. But oh, we're only gonna get like the last round.
Yeah, unfortunately, but it does look like Janet is gonna go through to the next round, so you may get to see more Janet later in the bracket, PurpleShirt.
Yeah.
Playing on
right
the
now,
Argagog.
She's completely set up. Just has Midori stuck full screen. It's so hard.
And gets the perfect. Very impressive. A little brief bit of impressive play, but we may see some more Janet later.
Congratulations.
We're still waiting on Nock, so we'll probably jump in. We're gonna try and I'm trying to jump into as many loose brackets as we can while we're waiting for that match to play. So instead, I'm going to jump back into ZipBon. I know we just saw them, but they are playing up against a match against Shin, which should be pretty epic. So Let's try and get into that one as well.
Yep, I just started spectating, or I went to join to spectate Zip, waiting for it to connect through.
Yeah, I think they're already playing because we had to tell them to go ahead.
Alright, so the big question is, how many grave air parries is Shin gonna go for?
That's a good question. Well, you were talking about some of those like escapes from Jaina situations. I've actually sometimes got away with some crazy jump back parries and or instant jump parry stuff with Grave. To get out of some Jaina rushdown situations. There are some really weird like niche uses of it.
Well, there's also weird tech too with Grave's jump parry. Like you can use it earlier in your jump if you do the BC the BC special cancel instead of hitting the super button, I think. It might be the other way around, but like if you do the macro, it actually... Oh, we missed it.
We missed it. If there was any air parries, well, we might get to see some. Let's see if ZipBon can win one of these matchups, of course. Will possibly get his Grave back. Grave Shin know for some hype plays. Shin lives just down the road from me, by the way, so in a non-pandemic time, we probably would have got together to play some Fantasy Strike. Well, that's it. Backwards hit on the Divide and Conquer. Another thing that really drives me nuts, I have to tell you. It's players like ZipBon. Very impressed with his play.
This is such an intricate matchup. I think it's actually... It's either even or slightly Oni favored. Because Geiger, you have to have, like... You have to pick the exact right tool for the situation. Otherwise, you're just going to get, you know, thised.
Yeah, I personally think Oni has it on this one, but we'll see, we'll see. Shin's Geiger, absolutely no slouch. Been known for some hype plays with Geiger as well as his Grave. Shin from the UK, ZipBon from Poland, if you're not aware, guys. Big jump in, though. That beats it. Wow, but it just delayed the super just enough. And another grab for the win. Onimaru's grab. People diss that grab, right? But honestly, I think it's actually really good. Like, because he's so scary with everything else. If you start mixing in his neutral aim, it has a legitimate meaty tool now.
Ooh, could have blocked that.
2 damage, and here we go. Oh no, backs away, expecting a... and gets a parry as well. Could we get 4 robots? We have. Robotia, stand by! You are getting juggled, sir.
Oh no.
Horrific, horrific situation to be in there. And that's the kind of Onimaru that we've come to expect here on the Agoners stream. No one believes me yet, PurpleShirt, but I promise you one day they're going to listen.
Oni is good.
Oni is very good, and people that put him in bottom tier, I think they are mad. Really do. There we go.
So the way I do the tiers with Fantasy Strike are characters who like have an easy time, characters who don't have a hard time, and characters who have a little bit of struggle. And Oni has a little bit of struggle, but is like still very, very powerful.
Oh, and a big swing there, catching him just at the edge of his sword. Can Dragon escape from this setup? I don't think he can.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I mean, I think that was using the Seaweezy theory of do something if you're going to die anyway. Try something because you never know. Maybe your opponent makes a mistake there. Not able to react in time to that Talon swoop, though. ZipBon coming in with Spiro. That's a 4 damage.
Perfect.
Yep. If the cross-up headbutt hits you, you have to keep blocking that same side, and it throws me up every time because you're like, oh, I just got hit cross-up. I need to switch, and you don't because the headbutt anti-crosses up if it hits you.
Now command group. Oh no, he escapes it. Misses the cross-up. Doesn't get the bunt and doesn't get the parry on the bunt, but does get the anti-air neutral A from Midori. Great, strong finish here from ZipBon. No dragon form now though. This is what we're talking. See that amount of jumping he's doing? But the anti-air super. Shin knows. Shin absolutely no slouch whatsoever. Now back into that jump issues. Yeah, that's definitely how you play this as Midori. Counter to this as Onimaru is some predictive jump. Yeah, predictive ground C's or jump air B's can also work. Was jumpable, could have escaped that one. And yeah, the mix-ups. ZipBon, as we said, perhaps he's a bit cross from being in lower bracket right now, wanting to battle his way out with Spiro the Dragon come to play.
Congratulations.
Was a clinic. The only other thing I think Oni might be able to do against the constantly jumping Midori at you is maybe NA. With the new buffs, like that might trade.
Right, yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, I think it does. You can do
Yeah,
some
I
neutral
don't
A's.
know.
So we're coming down, just to show you guys the bracket on the stream right now. We're coming down to the very end of the lower bracket right now. Our top 4 winners are set. We're just trying to sort out the last few. So we watched a little bit of ZipBon there. We're waiting for we're waiting for knock match now, actually. We're going to get into that one.
Oh no, Emmy and Janet.
Well,
Oh,
we can
that's
wait. No, wait. We can still see that if you like. Don't worry.
no, it's just like those are two of my favorite people
Oh,
in
I
the community.
see.
And they're in losers fighting each other. It's very sad.
Right, knock is getting underway, which is absolutely fine because we are needing to push on with this tournament right now, and then we shall have a little break on the stream before we go to our final 8, by the way, because I'm going to need a little break. A little
By
refreshment
the way,
break.
stream, I'm completely unbiased. Don't listen to anything that comes out of my mouth. I promise.
Well, we will see the winner of Emmy and Janet versus ZipBon, because the winner of that will go through to our last 8 players. So we'll see one of them, put it that way. So yeah, they can get on with it. We're going to watch the end. Schiever versus Knock. Schiever, quite a new player.
I'll be on radio commentary.
Okay, okay. Not getting more Dragon Busters. Another Dragon Buster mixing up with the neutral A. Okay, we've seen a lot of really good Dragon form here, all throughout this tournament, to be honest. As I say, I think I've often said I think De Grey's maybe the most popular character in Europe.
Maybe
but,
not anymore.
Midori is very popular as well. Like, honestly,
We've seen a lot more Midori than De Grey in
yeah,
this
no,
sample.
that's true. That's true.
And a lot of Lum too.
To be fair, unfortunately, a lot of our best De Grey players haven't been able to make it today. So Mitarashi, Dango, and Neb, 2 of the best players from the UK, weren't able to make this. Very unfortunate. Mitarashi Dango has been able to help out running the tournament instead, so that's been really helpful.
The chip step-ups.
Oh, and juggles him onto the child! Yeah, bounced off my jack. Oh, it bounced off the casino machine.
Bounced off the
Slot
casino
machine,
onto my
yeah.
child for the round
Onto the
win.
mini run. What a way to do it! Schiever, but now what an interruption from Knock!
Oh, the sentences Fantasy Strike makes you say sometimes.
People have questioned my child technology and things like that. Big risky butt slam to get out of dodge, but does make it out of there. That's a really risky bound B.
Really well for the Lum, not feeding Midori cakes.
Yeah, not
Important.
risking it there with the ground Bs, which do. Oh, I've had a disconnect. Hopefully we'll get back in shortly. Yeah, no, those ground Bs from Knock aren't absolutely crazy, because if you predict a roll from Lum, it is a quite good tool. It will beat out that roll. But yeah, Schiever playing it safe with their Lum. Don't know if Schiever, so it's great to see a new player here coming in strong here.
Coming in strong and doing well.
Yeah, no, almost on the cusp of the top 8 here, so looking very nice.
Round 2.
So we'll stick
on
with
radio
the
commentary.
yeah, no
Twitch is
problem.
dying.
Twitch is having a lot of issues today. I don't know what the problem is. I mean,
This matchup's rough.
yeah, an interruption from Schiever as well. Looking like Schiever might be taking this one. Looking really, really good here. Can Knock pull something out of the bag? He's got one round to do it. And no, an anti-air Espadash, not ready for that. Doesn't get the mix-up. Great blocks from Schiever, and that will do it. My goodness, Schiever putting together an absolute stylish. And we're going to stay on Schiever, because we're going to watch Schiever versus vloomn next. We've not seen vloomn yet on stream. And they have had some quite impressive results already. But, as I said, absolute killers in this bracket. So yeah. So yeah, some people already, you would not expect already in the losers bracket. That's the way these tournaments go in the absolutely stacked events.
Who put vloomn?
I haven't actually had a look.
Nahjus with the big upset.
Nahjus, yeah, I do remember that. Sorry, I'd forgotten earlier. I did check that one. It's incredible seeing some of the upsets and some of the results already, guys. Hopefully Twitch is getting its act back together again, guys. Yeah, we will just come back to me on the chat. So hey, Sanguine Nilama, good, thanks for joining the chat. Borari, thanks for joining the chat as well. Thanks for joining the event as well. Guessing I have to root on Nahjus or Hating Mirror for kicking my ass. That's how I like to think of it, right? If someone beats me in a tournament, I kind of like to support them, because then if they do really well, you can say, well, I only got knocked out by the person who won it or whatever, which is what happened to me in Anime Evo, by the way. Humble brag. Yeah,
That's what happened? Oh, I 0-2 drop, but I lost to first and second, right?
yeah, like you can argue you could have come third, like if you hadn't got the bracket like that. It's actually true. This is one of the things. Like this is why I like to call it the last 8 or the final 8, not really top 8, because it's not really an effective ranking system. Like it might be. Oh, Clemency, I wish you'd know how to join in. Never mind, never mind. We'll eventually do another one. I'm not sure when. It takes quite a bit of work to put together Eurostrike because it's really hard to get hold of players. Is the biggest issue. Like letting people know is like the biggest deal. But I will be running more Fantasy streams. I might. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, looking forward to vloomn versus Schiever here. Schiever, a new player, looking very strong. vloomn, a very, very well-known player. Number 9 on the ranking. Schiever, have played him a couple of times actually. Here we go. So vloomn definitely the favourite for this one, but Schiever already coming off a very impressive win against Nock, which is no small achievement. Nock is a veteran of this game.
Game 1.
Let's go.
Let's have a fair fight.
I will start joining in now.
Round 1.
Ooh, we've got
Fight.
some. Well, I'm just happy because Geiger is in the mix, right? Let's be real. That's
I'm a big fan. Oh, big anti-air from Schiever already. Schiever coming in really strong here in this first round, making a statement.
Oh my goodness.
Fight.
Excellent delay zip to beat the parry. That was wonderful.
Okay, neutral being played here. Okay, Midori in with an advantage here, able to bait out the chromatic orb. Very impressive stuff, and the grab punish. Maybe forward A might be better.
I think so, but you know, if the grab hit, they were blocking, right? So the forward A.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Back A, I suppose. Yeah. Either way, it's still a good situation. vloomn getting that round on the board, showing it's not going to be an one-way battle here. This is looking really close already. I'm loving the neutral, patient play from both players. Oh, that could have been a jump back disc from Valerie there. Very cool stuff. Gets a parry. Midori, big advantage time. Cheeky grabs.
It's so scary.
The cheekiest, and that's amazingly safe. The play fair goes for the cross up B, just misses it, but gets the air to air. Valerie just jumping at the wrong time there from Schiever, or perhaps just not blocking.
So the thing Schiever's doing really well here actually is not letting Midori get a ground super into a punish, which is
yeah, there we go. You're right.
Pretty
but
big.
vloomn
But
looking
still.
so strong now. Yeah, the mix-ups again, putting himself in a situation to get those 50-50s with Midori over and over again.
So the thing about Midori is that the jump forward A is so strong.
Yeah.
It's got like a, it's deceptively hard to anti-air. It's really easy to safe jump with it. We saw that happen like 3 times.
No, yeah, no, true. Especially for a character like Valerie, right? Even a chromatic orb's pretty slow.
Yeah.
Very nice forward A there from Schiever. This is a tough matchup for Lum, but he's getting the advantage right now. Mini Rook is out! Baby Rook. People say that you can't lose with the Baby Rook on the screen, but I don't know. It's still a tough matchup. No! Oh my goodness! How? But the bomb should do it!
Yes!
1 hit point. The lucky Mini Rook proves the lucky charm once again, apparently.
Yeah, that Mini Rook got like 4, basically set up 4 hits a chip for Lum there. It was really, really powerful.
Oh no, just misses the combo. Great defense here from Schiever though. Oh my goodness, but the cherry, the worst item. But didn't get the combo! Ah, Schiever had this in the bag. All I need to do is hit confirm that jump C. Not able to do so, but it's not over yet now. vloomn has to go back to playing this one super careful.
Well, that cherry was
the
huge.
Cherry. Clutch cherry.
And the jackpot for the trade.
Jackpot wins it. My goodness, Schiever playing out of his mind there, missing the easy combo, but then playing such strong neutral, able to get the win anyway. Doesn't miss the combo this time. What plays from Lum there. This is such a hard matchup to play from the Lum side, but this is how you do it. Schiever's showing you need to have impeccable defensive skills. A couple of good reads. Great use of the ground super. Another great use of the ground super. That'll get a hit and enough points. Can he get a chip here? No, the chromatic orb. Another amazing play.
And it's over.
It's over, yeah. Unfortunately, that was a chip setup for vloomn there. No matter what Schiever wanted to do, Valerie had the answers.
Oh, the Pirate King, there were 2 Val matches in a row, and they have been summoned in the chat.
All right, I see.
Oh, what a Yomi counter.
And that should be another definite round, yeah. Okay, vloomn putting it together now, showing that if Valerie plays this one right, it is definitely Val's match for the taking here. Another big jump in! Blocks the
Nice
chromatic
block.
orb. Okay. Now getting away with some polar cartwheels, melon mix-ups. Getting the dice on the field, that's very risky play. Able to use it though. Wow, and the dice just clips! Okay. Everything coming out here.
big
Reversal
jump.
chromatic
Got
orb.
him.
Misses. PurpleShirt. What a play from Schiever there. The defensive play.
Oh, it's that same thing we were talking about earlier, like with Graves reversal super. Sometimes if you do your cross-up jump right, they just whiff.
Yeah. Yeah. Same problem for Valerie. It goes too far forward, doesn't it? But wow. Okay. So vloomn with a good matchup here, though. I believe Quince is quite good against Geiger. Very tough to play as Geiger. You want to play this zoning style, but as you can see, Quince can just do
Schiever's
these.
doing a good job here, but the big thing that Geiger needs to do if you want to try and zone out Quince is you got to do like the Seaweezy to Gray tech against the
Oh,
mirrors.
the forward A to clip the mirrors.
Yeah, where you just punch the mirror and take the hit. So
Interesting. Okay, so we've got two
but
truths
right now-
mode, but we have got
Nice blocks.
very good blocks. Schiever's defense here, again, I'm really impressed. vloomn actually really playing excellently as well, of course.
Oh my gosh, just outside of BA range with the ground super. This has been really impressive play from Schiever.
Yeah, I believe Quince can still come back from this though, but not
the
this
trade.
time.
The trade with the bees, excellent. Oh, I'm taking notes.
Okay, this is going to be our last match, guys, and before the break, before the final 8 players. So
that mirror's
enjoy
gonna
this
connect.
one.
Oh, 3 damage. Oh, nice flash.
Risks it, gets out, but the two truths mode continues. PurpleShirt, that is so nasty. Can this work?
Oh, the big gear keeping
Okay.
you safe.
Cycloid Revolution
Nice
for the
pump fake
safety, but
trade,
no! The two truths illusion's too strong.
You gotta be really careful with the pauses.
Round 3.
Yeah,
Because
pause is a great move, but against Quince, highly difficult to do. Two truths, hashtag too strong, maybe. Here we go. Oh, again, yeah, that anti-air on point was actually on point from vloomn. Now going in with the mix-ups.
Good flash gear again, though.
Schiever.
Oh.
Oh, I think he wanted a low to the ground air super. I think that was an
Yep.
absolute mistake, and that will get punished. vloomn definitely knows what to do about that.
Round 4. Fight.
Yep. The
vloomn and Ek, we've got a match on our hands here, though, guys. Two truths have to block it, but again, it's the ease of getting into the two truths against the zoner as well. Oh, great grabs. Tell you what, again,
Oh.
Schiever, though. Schiever's, this is not too bad. Again, great anti-airs. Gets
the flash
away
gear
with that
just get
one, and that's two
fixed.
truths mode over. If Schiever can ride out this,
Schiever's-
again, already
vloomn is
half
doing a
super,
move.
though.
all right, we're good. Schiever missed
Wow.
the chip there.
The Yomi stare down, did you see that?
Yeah.
The Patriot
One of my
mirror.
favorite. Oh!
Risks it,
vloomn
risks
just
it.
waited.
Yeah, risked it, but didn't get the biscuit there, unfortunately. Schiever making the defensive hard read there with the flash gear. Does not work out. vloomn, solid play with the Quince. Now taking a 2-1 advantage with the characters, but Schiever has had great defensive play, particularly against Valerie in a tough matchup, so let's see what they can do here with Geiger against Valerie. Probably slightly Valerie flavoured, but definitely Geiger has some really good tools, and it can really... Val, of course, with the low health.
I mean, this matchup's all about
Drop gear.
when you can get the flash gear.
And drop gear, I believe.
Oh yeah, drop gear is insane.
Drop gear is so good against Val. And if you
Oh,
get
in
in
the
position
corner.
to use it, and also, yeah, taking some... Oh, does he want the trade? He does. Does it
don't
work
know.
out? Oh, no! One too many flash gears. That's always the case. You've got to just hit just the right amount of flash gears. Hard read again from Schiever. But again, sometimes it's good in round 1 to show your opponent you're willing to use that.
I mean, make them fear the flash gear, right? Don't be afraid to hit it.
Yeah, I mean, if you never use it, they're not going to be scared, right? You have to sometimes use it, no matter what, even if
Ooh,
it doesn't
nice
work
gears.
out.
Oh, thrown out of the gear. Oh, and the cross up.
Tell you what, vloomn's
Nice
use
flash gear.
Vloom's use of the cross stroke from Val the Air B, generally known as the ZipBon, again getting over the the time spiral and getting into the perfect range for Valerie. Vloom's use of that cross stroke, as I was just saying, has really been telling here. Really good in all the matchups we've seen from them.
Oh, that was a sneaky interaction.
Again,
there.
spacing with the zip, with the cross stroke. No cross stroke this time, sets up the rainbow disc. Don't think that works. No, that's not going to be good.
They'll get out of it, but then they'll fall back in.
Yeah, and big damage. And doesn't pull the flash gear when he needed to. A really, really good play though. Schiever, very impressive result despite that, because quite a new Fanstroke player, already into Masters rank, already finishing very highly in Eurostrike 2, so very well done. Woo! Okay.
That was a match.
Good match to finish on. Right, I definitely need a short break, guys, so we're going to take a 5-minute or so break for me to get some more beverages. Take a little break. Don't go anywhere though, guys. You can take a break for the mic as well, of course, PurpleShirt. If you want to continue, that's great. If you've had enough, don't mind.
Okay, I'm okay for now. I still have half a mason jar of water.
Excellent stuff. I'm running short. I'm on the Russian Power energy drink to keep me sustained through this event. Although we didn't have any Russian players in the event, unfortunately they weren't able to make it. But never mind. So final 8, guys. Let's just mention who it's going to be. We are going to have from the winners bracket. Got to scroll the right one so it's on the stream. We're going to have Nahjus, Darkness, Organous, and Arnei. And in the lower bracket, we're going to have Hating Mirror, vloomn, EmiSocks, and ZipBon. So unfortunately, Janet did get knocked out by EmiSocks, unfortunately there. But still, so who have we got? What countries have we got represented? Organous is the North American interloper from USA. Nahjus is from Finland. Darkness is from Bulgaria. Arnei is from Germany. Hating Mirror, I'm not actually sure where they hail from. Vloomn is from a Middle Eastern country that I have forgotten which country right now. We'll check that before we come back. EmiSocks, I believe, is from Spain, and ZipBon from Poland. So a good representation. Almost all European players. We're counting Vloomn as a European for this one.
It's close enough, right?
Yeah, European and Middle East. We kind of generally allow that because they don't have a very big region in terms of fighting game representation. So, and they do have a good connections to Europe usually. So that's great stuff. And one.
I would say Middle East counts as Europe, but United States clearly doesn't.
Right. Anyway, as promised, guys, we are going to go to a short break. I will just mention once again, if you don't know about Mr. MKL's t-shirts. Get on him, guys. I kind of want some. I hope he's going to make some more, actually. I know I've asked him for a Geiger-themed one, which I will definitely probably go for. There's a really cool Val-themed one, though, and a Setsuki one, so there we go. If you want to check that out, you can do #tees if you want the URL. But if you go to that and put in EU Strike 15 for 15% off.
Oh, imagine if Sets actually had a Raging Demon. I would be so happy.
It'd be disgusting, wouldn't it? Anyway,
I'd be so happy.
Thanks for joining us so far, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes.
All right.
Right, hello, guys. Hopefully you're all back soon. Let everyone know if you've took a break with us. We are now back for our final 8, our last 8 players. I have changed my beverage. We've gone from the energy drink to the Modelio Special. Not exactly, I think it's Mexican, so not exactly a European beer, but it is apparently brewed with the fighting spirit. So we're going to figure out who's got the fighting spirit out of our last 8 competitors. And our first match on stream, we're going to stream every single one now. It's going to be 2 very strong European players, Nahjus versus Darkness. And welcome back, PurpleShirt. I think you're still there with me.
I should be. I hope. This is going to be very, very exciting. Nahjus has been on a tear. 2 big wins, I think, going up through winner's side. Beat JJTam and vloomn on their way to top 8.
Yeah,
really,
I mean, very impressive.
Showing.
Very impressive run so far. And very impressive run for Darkness as well. Darkness from Bulgaria, as we said earlier. I haven't done an interview with him. Nahjus, someone, again, an up-and-coming player. Only started playing since it was free to play. Darkness, a bit more of a veteran player. But Nahjus, as you say, has been grinding a lot, streaming a lot. He was streaming this earlier.
Game 1.
Yep, and they are ready to go.
So Nahjus going with his classic all-reversal button team. Nahjus going with his classic big boys team.
It's reversals, team reversals versus team big HP, right? This is... So, like, on paper, I would say Darkness has the team advantage because of all of his team is good against Rook and Borari.
Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point.
But Nahjus has shown me a lot of things with very impressive with their Rook and Borari play. He's gotten a lot better at weaving through projectiles, and then his reads are excellent once he gets in on you.
Yeah, Darkness mostly able to keep him out there. That's that classic air-to-air situation after a time spiral. Good spacing here from Darkness, but then the landslide, just as I say it. And an earthquake. Rook's chance now. Just jumps in. Oh my goodness.
I'm on radio commentary, still coming in.
Oh, okay. Wow, Nahjus's Rook was basically behind for the entire round, and then 1 or 2 amazing reads and gets the win, which is exactly how you see this matchup go, isn't it, from Rook? Got to use that life advantage to get that 1 or 2 situations he needs to try and steal that win away from Geiger. Big flash gear, you know Darkness is going to do it, and he does do it. Nahjus not able to block in time.
Alright, I'm all caught up.
Excellent
just stuck in the corner now.
Yeah, this is Geiger's time now.
Chip,
yeah, okay.
Oh,
great earthquake.
Nahjus is in. The neutral A.
And this time,
flash gear!
that's it. Another round for Nahjus in the bag. Very good punish, knowing when to use that ground super. It's very tempting to get greedy with Rook and not use your super, but you should always go for it, right? If you need that 3 damage win.
Since the supers recharge automatically, if it's gonna win you the game, use the super.
Okay. Oh, didn't punish that landslide. Okay, little miss there from Darkness, and another big miss. Big boys are coming to shine tonight here to maybe PurpleShirt. Blocks it.
Oh!
What a jump out from Darkness. I mean, that was a crazy risk from Nahjus, in all honesty. That was a big Hail Mary kind of swing there to do the ground super in that situation as Rook, and doesn't work out. Darkness able to escape. Getting points of chip here. 3 points of chip. And a flat. Can he get... Didn't get the juggle. Could double flash gear. Doesn't matter. Darkness is on the board.
Uh-oh. Maybe has the Darkness download been complete?
As you said earlier, we were talking about Darkness's playstyle, and if Darkness gets the reads, he is scary play against. Doesn't get the kick confirm on that drop gear, but the air B from Rook just catching it. Landslide, another great tool. Super, and 1 Oki mix up here. If Darkness gets the read, he wins.
What's the guess?
Oh no! Okay, that is a layer 3 Yomi there, because now just knowing how much Darkness loves traversal, Darkness instead going for the wake up grab, but Nahjus is already on that level.
It was so impressive because he walked forward too.
Yeah,
like he wasn't just sitting there doing nothing. He walked forward and then let go right on time.
You can, I mean, you can like find kind of fuzzy that against because the flash kit isn't instant start right, but it's still really hard to do. Don't get me wrong. Oh, parry to avoid the damage, but doesn't avoid the second cross up. Big jump there from big jump air to air. Caught with the backswing. No, another Yomi counter. Wow. Okay, I mean, Darkness does like to use a lot of grabs. He is slightly grab heavy style. Nahjus perhaps knowing that. Come into play with the absolutely amazing Yomi reads this evening on Eurostrike 2.
That was fancy.
Big talent swoop, big dragon mix up, and Darkness jumps out! How is he doing this? This is Darkness style!
Don't care about your dragon, just going in!
Darkness style bringing it to you! That was the exact kind of round that we are used to seeing for Darkness, just absolutely, absolutely crazy offense. No care, not even concerned if you're ready to Yomi counter. I mean, Nahjus just showed it as well, and now Darkness trying some zoning here.
Ooh, big sword.
Yeah, can be making it great. Darkness making it really hard to get in here. Nahjus, I mean, I've seen ZipBons.
Well, being patient. Oh, big sword again.
Another sword again. Oh, wins the air to air. That's hard to do with Midori, and now he's in with the grab. So Nahjus, we've seen Nahjus steal rounds with his big boys.
Oh,
the parry.
He comes out.
Yeah, he baited it and anti-aired.
Round 4.
I think Nahjus has learned. I've hit him with one too many of those.
I mean, this is really, oh my goodness, this is such a read-heavy style that Darkness almost fought. Wow, wake up grab! How is he getting away with this again? PurpleShirt and another Yomi counter. My goodness, what a set to watch that was. Now just coming out on top, but some fantastic play from Darkness. That was Darkness style, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to know.
Every time I try and say something, another huge read happens.
Yeah, it's so tough to commentate in real time, isn't it? You cannot keep up with this man, Darkness. Darkness loves this style of play. And if you think you can't have like a play style, even in a simple fighting game like Fantasy Strike, I beg to differ, ladies and gentlemen. Because you really, really can. Like, not only the characters you choose and the way, you know, but the way you play them. Like, there's a lot of unique styles in this game that can really be deployed. And a great
Darkness got it with
start there. Darkness switching it up now, going for the zoning. The walk-up super! The Darkness special, it was ready. Nahjus though ready for it. And tries to jump out, yeah, just needed to block there. Or go for the grab. Dragonheart from downtown though, catching right on the end of it. Oh, the head height air arrow. I did not know Jaina could. Wow, absolute unison shock here from both the commentators. Good block. What's he go for? Goes for the throw punish. Oh no! What a risk!
All right, maybe that one I don't approve of so much.
That was level 15 Yomi there. That was crazy. Trade with the knee. So he thought that he would go for the Yomi counters, and Yomi counter for so long that the walk-up super could work. Anti-air ground super. I like to think he's saying muscle swords. That's what it sounds like to me. I know it's martial law though, isn't it? I think it's martial law is actually the name of that ground super.
I don't know.
Either way, he's got a cool voice.
I didn't even know Oni had a voice line for it.
It's a cool voice, that's all that matters.
I just see it and panic, right?
Yeah, it's just terrorizing. Anti-airs, but now Darkness terrorizing with the throws. Is it the Darkness? It's the Darkness! It's the Darkness throw loop. Here we go. Darkness, another huge donor, by the way. Another massive amount of... 5 in a row now.
When there's like only 4 of them, and when you get 5, it turns into the Frosty Light throw loop.
Is that? I don't. I mean, they're both of them are renowned for doing this like throw heavy style, right? So we can't.
Ooh, what a spin!
Oh no, that could be a win. No, didn't use this. Oh, I didn't have super. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong super meter. Basic errors in the commentary booth here. It's become too exciting.
There we go.
Big boys take it though. Nahjus is gonna go through. Darkness not out though. He is gonna go down into the lowest bracket. So we will see another man, another crazy skills here from Darkness. Wow.
Maybe I should have gone and gotten an energy drink after that one. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I was just watching.
This is why. Right, our next match is gonna be Organous up against Arnei though, so if you want to get ready and let me know when you're ready to spectate that one.
I'm ready for Organous.
Excellent stuff. I will jump in on Arnei. Go for local people.
Yep. Both pretty heavy favorites coming into the tournament. I
Yeah,
would think.
but definitely two that you would not be at all shocked to see get this far in the event. Both really strong players. Arnei from Germany. Organous is one of our, I think, our only remaining American interloper. So, if we're at all biased on the stream, I mean, I guess you don't need to be biased because as an American yourself. I believe you are. Whereabouts you from exactly? Sorry.
Right now I'm in Pittsburgh.
Oh, sorry. You mentioned the Pittsburgh Pete. So I should have remembered that.
It's okay. There's not that much else around here.
Twinned with my city, so I live in Sheffield in the UK, which is Steel City UK, by the way. So it's Steel City's in the commentary booth.
It's really funny because Pittsburgh is Steel City, USA, and there's like no steel anymore.
No, exactly the same here, basically. We've got a little bit, but not really. It's not realistically as industrial steel. It's like commemorative stuff and things like that.
Oh, the firework and the dice. Oh, that was a really, really nice forward jump A from Arnei to kill one of the dice. Not enough though.
It was, but yeah, no. Arganous reacting really well to the item spread that he got there. Oh, sorry, they got.
See, and the best thing about the situation right now is Midori's super meter is full, so Lum doesn't have to worry about feeding cakes.
Right, I see. Is that it's an advantage for? Oh no, big. I say not.
Oh, what a neutral!
Just out of range.
Cake. More dragon meter. Oh, but these throw loops. And the chip. Oh.
Roll, yeah.
What a roll.
Round 3. Fight.
Oh my goodness. Oh!
Big Talon swoop starts the round off with a big read. Now Dragon Buster. Okay, Arnei said
one
I've had
more
enough of
Oki
this.
mix. Went for the parry.
Oh, look, a good child there. Okay, Dyson World, bombs on the board. Good sweep there. Again, like you say, Arnei ready to react. Beats him the cherry though. Beats him the cake.
Oh no. And that's a punish.
Just use the Dragon Form there to take the round. I like the decision. Still got full meter. Won't get the Dragon Transform going to the next round. Can Arnei bring this one back with the yellow dragon? Arnei loves his yellow colours, of course. That's not a good ground C though.
Interesting punish there. Went for the throw instead of getting more damage.
Used to go for trades. Okay, interesting. Again, Organous getting very lucky with those situations there, and the punish on the getting just the right items at just the right time.
And that's it. Oh no, it beat it!
No, somehow.
I was gonna trade.
And gets the cake. And that's why I'm saying that. Oh no, wasn't able to block the bomb in time. Organous stealing that one away, perhaps getting some really good items and using them incredibly well.
So I think what happened there is Arnei went for something crazy because if they blocked the bomb, I think Organous could have rolled twice to get up in front and be like either get a chip out or advantage state. So
yeah, no, I think you're probably right. I think it was a good play from Arnei. Arnei now with a pretty good matchup usually for Valerie, but Organous so good. Let's see if that proves to be the case.
Oh, and this is like the most annoying Val to play against. The one that just like the rook hugger style of just like sitting outside your range and neutral jumping. But Organous found their way in.
And they like to use a lot of offensive disc, and that's why.
Yomi? Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Took a risk there with the grab. Yeah, the Yomi was available, just like you said, PurpleShirt.
Yeah, you could see Val was going for the throw in the super. The super flash is like the strongest part about Dragon.
I definitely agree.
And Dragon Form gives you access to like easy 4 damage combos, but no, it's that being able to pause the game. That's the best part.
What a grab though, Arnei looking really
That's
good now. Yeah, and a chip. Very nice. Okay, Arnei on the board now, 1-1.
Is that actually? I don't think it's an actual chip out there if you go for side
parry,
the yellow. You can parry the yellow.
Big zips though. Big cross stroke and then waited. Now another offensive disc.
Ooh, that's gonna
Big
be
chips.
chip out.
Yeah, my goodness. As you say, I honestly think Arnei's use of the disc, one of the best in Europe at using the Valerie Air Super, and that's why you see why. Like you say, that style, that neutral jumping just out of range. Oh, catches the backdash.
Nice throw.
Okay,
I feel like I'm gonna say that a lot.
Forward A. forward ace, so
Big parry.
good.
Woo!
The play fair, grabs him out of the cyan. It's so good. That's why that empowered form as Midori really useful, because you just get escape mix-ups, and that's why.
Yeah. Turns out stored Oicho throw. Really good.
It was really good in Street Fighter. Organous getting the reads there. Neutral reads against Val. Very hard to do, but just gets it. That was really close.
It's easy. Just punch him.
Just punch him. I mean, it looks crazy when it happens, right? But when you actually understand how the matchup works, you do see why that works when you are Midori. Like.
Yeah, I think they were catching the like startup of one of Val's pokes.
One of Val's pokes, yeah, exactly. So it's a real tool. And this, I personally think this advantage matchup for Rook. And yeah, seeing why, going with the pink Rook, of course, for extra 10% damage.
Yep. Yep, that extra 10% and just...
Oh, not able to sword. Wow, okay, yeah, Organous ranging those ground seas, just perfection here. And now getting the mix-ups. Arnei just can't get a read here. He's able to jump away, though. Seems I say it.
Now what?
Arnei does get a read.
Jump.
But the landslide catches out of the air. Not sure anything Grave could do. I do think this is a hard match for Grave now, I really do. I think Rook maybe slightly won it anyway before the landslide patch. You know, you have to be very good, of course, with Rook. It's not easy. You can thread the needle through the zoning tools.
Yeah, that's the big interaction right there. Is the big cloud, and then if they dodge, you just get to DP.
Yeah, and then you're spacing the big Bs correctly. But now we're going to switch it for the boots. Yeah, reading it.
Just walk forward. Just do it.
Yeah, gets over.
Oh,
no, went for the Yomi, and Organous gets a read with the C grab. Does take this one, so very good stuff from Organous moving forward in the events.
That was a clinic.
So we're now going to go down to the lower bracket, and now we're into players that have also made to the last 8. But let's see who's going to get knocked out now. These are all knockout matches, guys. We'll come back to the winners' final in a little bit. We're going to see Hating Mirror against vloomn in our next match.
Yep, I'm spectating vloomn.
Am I? So let's get in for that one.
But that last match, Organous just putting on a clinic on knowing right when to get in, when to throw out the armor moves to trade with projectiles. And I think they got like almost every single Oki read right.
Yeah.
Like throughout the entire match.
I mean, Rook is advantaged in those situations, but you know, when you're on the receiving end of it and you know you've got to make a read, right? It feels so frustrating when you can't get a single read. It's like, come on, I've got to just win one of these and I could come back, and then you just don't get it. Yeah, but
like they even got a bunch of them with the dragon too, right? Like it wasn't just the Rook winning all of them; it was all of the Okis. It was crazy. Oh, but now we have vloomn versus Hating Mirror. vloomn in the Quince with the good matchup. Ooh, nice air arrow.
Back with you in 1 second on the mic.
Alright, so we've got Jaina. Oh, that was rough DP. And Quince with the plus frames into the throw. Set up a mirror, and that's it. Yeah, that was going to chip out.
Round 2. Fight.
So Quince on the board, both super stocked. And vloomn is just hanging out behind the mirrors. Playing defensively. Jaina's looking to grab a... Oh no, gets thrown in. And oh, what a throw! Now Jaina gets to start some offense. Oh, that DP is getting punished though. Oh, second DP. There's no downside when you're only on 1 HP. Gets a chip.
Wow, the Dragonauts.
Combos into the arrow. And another one! Oh! Just DP! Just do it, Remy.
That's amazing stuff. I do think this matchup, Jaina's got to get some good Dragonauts to win it, and that's exactly what Hating Mirror is able to do there.
These jump arrows, Hating Mirror has landed every single one so far.
Yeah, vloomn trying to use the anti-mirror zoning style of Quince, but Dragonaut does whiff this time, and that's 3 damage, and a Yomi counter from Quince. vloomn in a really strong position here. Has he backed up enough? Yes, he has. Have to deal this on off. Yeah, great blocks. Like, wow. Okay, Jaina, great defensor. That's so hard to deal with.
All right, and now we have the dive kick loops. Oh, what a DP! And this is chipped out. Yep.
I think he could have blocked that one, but I'm not. Yeah, anyway. Either way, Hating Mirror wins it. Really impressive stuff, really close stuff. vloomn probably the favourite here, but I don't know. We've seen some great plays here from Hating Mirror.
By the arrow.
Somehow the air arrow spacing has been absolutely perfect here.
Yeah, but Quince now is 2 truths.
Yeah, Quince. Oh no, doesn't get the corner juggle. Does get a trade. Oh, an amazing Yomi counter. And that's a full super meter to start the next round. That's probably the worst thing about that.
Round 5. Fight.
Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, another one?
vloomn is getting the reads on that ground B of Quince.
Yep, goes for it.
Goes for it. Okay.
3 damage.
Yeah, Hating Mirror having to make some big reads here, and it's not working out as they're trying to get more risky play. This time they get the grab though. They're going to insist on keep doing it.
Nice
Dragon up,
PP.
juggles it as well. And the cross-up didn't believe it. No, what a drop.
Oh.
We've seen 2. That's the second huge combo drop we've seen tonight, guys. Okay.
Game 2.
Yep, just so close. Missed the forward A instead of missed the forward A or the neutral A for that last hit. Now we have the Midori v Val. vloomn again, just playing this like real pokey style. Oh, but now what a Yomi counter. Jump disc. Yep. So this is gonna be like another point of chip or more up, and then the cross strokes. They're so hard to block when disc is hitting you at the same time.
Yeah, you've just got to watch really carefully who Valerie is. Great parry though.
What a parry. Just in their parries again?
It's a good idea. Like so many people won't use that.
Yomi!
Another Yomi counter on the Dragon Transform. We saw the Dragon go for that Yomi. Oh, risky grab there from the Dragon. Wow, what a risk!
Oh.
Does not pay off.
And that's the cross up. Oh, that's a round you hate to see go. I think Hating Mirror should have just not dragoned there and just had the parry stance up. But oh, that's a good start. That's what you need for the comeback. 3 damage combo against Val is so powerful.
Yeah, no, definitely. Oh, but this is going to be a big... Oh, my goodness. 6-hit Dumbo. But grabs out of the cross stroke. That's sometimes what you've got to do. It's a hard read because if you think they've got it just right, you've got to judge it. Have they spaced this correctly? Have they not? Hating Mirror with a good decision.
Hating Mirror showing the bravery there too, right? Because
especially
if they missed that throw, they lost.
Yeah, on 3 hit points, that was it. That was the round if you messed it up. Oh, he gets it!
I thought Val was out of there, but the dragon scooped too strong. Oh, now we're in a interesting. Oh,
Dragon can be a bit of a liability here against Val, as you see when you're already in Dragon. Can be tricky to deal with it. The human transform is also punished. This is a hard uphill struggle now for Hating Mirror. Getting in with that jump A though into mix-ups. Great parry, but doesn't land. Great parry and does land! And the Yomi counter, no! That will definitely be it on the point of chip as well.
Yeah.
Hating Mirror.
Going down swinging.
Yeah, yeah, I understand what they're going for there. Good taking the risks maybe to try and bring it back, but vloomn just getting the right reads there, coming out ahead. vloom's also got to win with the Midori versus Quince though. Let's see.
What I think is really hinging on Midori's parry being on point, because if your parry's on point, then Quince kind of can't approach until they get the super.
Midori on point so far. Wow, absolutely everything on point there. Got the anti-air neutral A, got the parry, and then got the play fair. Come on, grab everything going vloom's way now.
And we've got Dragon Meter on stock too.
Wow, Hating Mirror with the mix-ups doesn't actually land for any damage, but that was so confusing. Now just baiting a mistake here from vloomn, but vloomn content to kind of sit it out in the corner, wait for this mirror to aspire, and then that miss. Yeah, not even jumpable. That was a true punish there, guys. Cross up, Dragon B, professionally done, but it's Quint's time now. No, he doesn't. Just escapes that mix-up and jumps in.
Yep.
Went for the non-illusionary.
Impeccable.
The real attack was real, and unfortunately, Midori able to punish it because it was real. Now the fakeness coming out. We've had enough of the realness.
Nice mirror, getting something started. Oh, I liked what they were going for there with hating mirror, trying to catch the jump with the mirror. This is so scary.
Yeah, it works out though.
Oh well. Oh, what a C!
Wow, vloomn is playing this one so well right now. I think that's going to be it, and it is. Yeah, that was a really impressive display of the neutral tools and like not just kind of waiting out and being super patient against Quince there.
Midori's neutral A putting in a ton of work too. It stuffed like 4 moves, I think. Like a few jump ins, canceled some illusions. It stopped the mirror from advancing.
Really great stuff. Really great stuff there. Incredible, incredible. So vloomn will move on, and now we've got EmiSocks versus the ZipBon. So this is going to be quite a match, to be honest, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I wonder what team Emi's bringing. They like Janet have also been trying a new team throughout the season.
Oh really? I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah, like Emi has recently picked up Rook, and has been liking Rook a lot. Because I remember back when they started, they were playing. The only thing I remember is the Degray, because the Degray was so scary.
Right, yeah, no.
And the Degray is not necessarily there now, which makes me feel a lot more at ease whenever I run into Emi in the queues.
I see. Yeah, no, as I was saying. Right, we're getting into it now, guys. Full screen for this one. ZipBon has just got started with Midori. Has took the first round. We somehow didn't get that on stream. I'm not quite sure how. Either way.
Yep, but nice Dragon Heart by Emi, setting up the super. Gets the chip. Ooh, great arrow, too. Ooh!
That Dragon Heart was out of range. It's that one.
Oh, so close.
Locked on a final point of chip there. ZipBon takes it. That's 2 rounds to ZipBon now. EmiSocks so close though. Yeah, as you're saying, EmiSocks did used to play Degray. One of the reasons I would have said Degray was such a popular pick in Europe. We had Sir on Degray, we had Neb on Degray, we had EmiSocks on Degray. It's like all the top players seem to use Degray. But ZipBon, look at putting on a clinic here with the purple Midori.
Every single one of those neutral jump A's, I think, was a safe jump.
He's wearing the robe there, the robe of the psychedelic monks. It is not a dress. ZipBon.
Oh yeah, Emi's on their new team. And now we have the Oni versus Rook, which is this matchup that I don't know who's favored.
I'd say slightly on Amaru, but it really comes down to, I mean, Rook's got some interesting tools. It's not too frustrating. Like,
yeah,
I think most,
well, it's like,
that's why.
It's like every Rook matchup, right? Once you get in, you win super hard.
Yeah, totally right.
What a thunderclap there.
Oh! Here's the problem. 1 Yomi counter and 1 ground super. That's generally 2-3 points of damage.
That's it!
But it isn't this time!
Zip with the bad read on the parry.
Yeah.
Ready with the punish.
But there you go, the air B, so strong. I'll have you believe it's actually a very underrated move.
It's really good in this matchup in particular because when you hit with it, it keeps you floating a little while, so Rook can't really... It's really hard for Rook to be able to command grab to trade.
Big earthquake, that's a really good read for Rook already.
Nice jump.
Yeah, avoids the martial law into the grab, mix up time.
What's the mix?
Jump.
Alright, what's the mix? Yep.
Yeah, I like that. I don't
Body
use that.
splash.
The vines works as well?
Oh!
Okay.
And Emi with all the mix.
EmiSocks body splashing their way to the perfect there. Oh wow, okay, able to punish it. I'm not sure if that was a mix-up or a true punish. Either way, this is looking strong for Emi right now. Oh, another great
punish.
Oh, but could have used the super, maybe. And that could come back to haunt Emi. We'll see.
Nice from... Oh, big earthquake coming in. And
Das Boot!
Catching Oni's floaty jump.
So there we go. And normally, as I was saying, that honestly, Onimaru uses air super once as Rook, and you're just absolutely crying, right? But EmiSocks able to deal with that air super with that amazing grab, like Oh my goodness! And this is another reasonable matchup if the matchup pundits have us right. We'll see. So EmiSocks can do against the monster that is Quince.
Great neutral A to get out of the pressure sequence there, but now cornered. This is
yeah,
a rough
as always,
spot
cornered by Quince, and that's what happens. Yeah, this thing I honestly don't know if anyone has an advantage against Quince. Like, it comes down to who do you
Good
enjoy.
roll.
Yeah, good block as well. Oh, but no, but again, it's just so hard to deal with that mirror when you've got to guess every single time as well.
Well, the other thing too is Quince can time that cross up with the C so that it happens right when the mirror is about to hit you. So you don't have time to react to the C to block cross up. It just kind of happens almost instantly. It's hard to block.
No, I agree. It's just a nightmare. And this is showing the nightmare. ZipBon come to town with every single one of Quince's tools here. Lum does get a cherry to take a small, even up the life totals, 4-4 here.
All right.
Not able to block the right way.
Oh, but the big jump combo.
Wow, 3 hits. That was good. That was really good.
But see, like
Rolls
things like
through the
that is
mirror?
why the roll is so good. Yep.
Whoa,
you can roll through
okay.
the mirror.
Dice on the field. Wants the chip finish, and it doesn't get it. Got the hits. Got the hits. So EmiSocks putting around on the board there, putting it all together. Everyone in the chat shocked by this play from EmiSocks, as am I.
Oh.
There we go. What a sequence from Emi, putting it all together. That is how you play Lum. My goodness.
Air to airs. Oh my goodness.
That was but a great read from
what a
ZipBon
C.
in the corner now.
And
Chip
that's it, chip out.
finish. Wow, nothing ZipBon could do there. You're gonna get lummed, gonna get diced.
Yeah, Zip couldn't do the B there.
Yeah, I think
Once
EmiSocks
they
already
did the
pressed the
B.
button there and gets hit by the mirror. There we see this corner chip pressure from Quince. The skill
Nice
coin. I have to say, we would have been giving out skill coin prizes before the final 8, but unfortunately I can't do the prize pool tonight, guys, because unfortunately just met as emergency means we're not able to do it. Anyway, let's deal with this match right now. 5 hit points to ZipBon.
So there is the way you can get hit with the mirror. So the roll can only roll through one hit of things. So what happened is that kind of got taken up by the first mirror that Quince placed.
Oh.
So then the second mirror, which was the super mirror.
Yeah. I got you. And that time there, EmiSocks put in an absolutely diabolical situation without a super reversal. Did manage to block the right way on the Quince mix-up, but unfortunately it was a chip finish anyway. So again, Quince proficient in all areas of the game, I would say. Very good chip setups. But here we go, EmiSocks now got to play a really rough matchup in my opinion, but EmiSocks is Lum. Has showed some really nice skills, and of course, it's really hard to... the loops, here we go.
Woo!
Wow, what an escape from EmiSocks though. Can't escape that, but the chip on the cake just when EmiSocks needed a good item.
Good blocks again.
But it's so hard to deal with this, It's so hard to deal with this as Lum. Again, as soon as Onimaru puts you in the corner, ZipBon using a whole cornering team here, to be honest. Both Onimaru and Quince, if they put you in the corner, it is a nightmare with most characters to deal with it. Oh wow!
Whoa.
Did not believe that was going to work. Yeah, we've seen a bunch of misconfirms from that polar cartwheel. Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, Onimaru can react to that. A lot of chip pressure. Might have wanted to do it, confirm into an item there. Instead, no, that cake a disaster there for EmiSocks, giving the meter.
Oh, the big.
Able to parry the cloud.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, Lum trades for the win! Wow, what a play from EmiSocks.
That was incredible. Using the dice to force the parry stance, and then rolling in means Zip had to super.
Had to super and still trade for the win. Did EmiSocks know the life was 3-2? I certainly didn't, and I'm trying to watch this game. I'm not even trying to play it as well. Will that work? Oh, the parry catches.
There's 3 fireworks though.
That's a lot of chip.
Only got 1 chip out of it.
Okay, Mini Rook Mini Rook's not on the field anymore.
Good throw with
Should
Zip.
EmiSocks have gone with the lucky Mini Rook?
That's it.
Unfortunately, yeah. Mini Rook was scrolled off the screen and wasn't able to bring his luck to the round there, guys. Cherry, not what EmiSocks needed again. One bad item and Onimaru is on top of you like a ton of bricks.
Now we got the big. That's it, I think.
Coming in like a northern breeze block of pain.
Oh, that's so hard to block too. The pogos.
The pogos to the win it. Okay, and yeah, ZipBon once again there, coming through in the clutch, showing you what makes these characters so strong, in my opinion. Very, very good stuff. Sure, Oni Gang will be pleased with that result. But incredible play, EmiSocks. It's great to see. I haven't seen much of EmiSocks, unfortunately, on Monday Night Strike. I don't often see them on my channel, so it's really good to see them. So we are moving through to we're down to our last 6 competitors now. We have got next matchup is going to be the winners final, I believe, is how we're going to do this. So we're going to see Nahjus versus Organous.
Ooh, this is going to be another. We've got what both players play Rook and Midori, so we have some chance for some big throwy mirrors.
Yeah, it's fun stuff. Pirate King in the chat. Good to see you, Pirate King. Pirate King's tournament will be on later tonight, by the way. So if you're enjoying your Fantasy Strike, you don't need to go anywhere, guys. Well, you do need to go over to Pirate King's stream later because I can't stream 2 tournaments in a row. That'll just be crazy. Right, we're getting to Nahjus versus Organous. But yeah, Pirate King's saying you've got to keep Mini Rook on the screen if you want his lucky powers to get your match in. Thank you so much to Mr. Ashi Dango, by the way, coming through in the clutch here, being our tournament organiser. An emergency situation earlier when Just Meta was called away on a family emergency. And we've managed to pull it off, guys, somehow, some way, with only a couple of hours' notice. It's all been a bit chaotic, guys, but we're here. Organous is here, Nahjus is here. It's a great start there for Organous with the LUM.
Those neutral A's hitting Onimaru out of his slow startup. Really good. All right.
Okay, and a more aggressive style here.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay. So Organous playing this a little bit differently to the previous matchup we saw, playing very aggressively with LUM, not really sitting back and trying to use the items.
Yeah, so the thing about that is, since Oni is so weak to like jump-ins and fast moves kind of in general, and LUM's throw range,
It's so good,
I think this is the right way to do it. Especially since LUM struggles against the bots so much, right? So like... Ooh. Oh, there's a bomb. That's a chip. Ooh.
Oh no, okay. Nahjus with a couple. I think Nahjus had a pressure situation there and wasn't able to continue the pressure. LUM escapes, Organous escapes. Going with the pink LUM, of course, under the presumably more damage. I don't know. Oh, big grab punish on that, but lands inside the robots, which actually isn't a bad place to be, because then you know what's going to hit you when, yeah?
Yeah, but then...
Swinging at the wrong time!
The baby LUM hit a robot back, so Organous had to block another one.
Okay, great play safe for Nahjus. Wow, gets the anti-air counter hit for the win. That was an incredible set of situations there for Nahjus. Got a divide and conquer loop. Got some really nice, nearly nice anti-airs. There's nice anti-air as well. Can sometimes confirm that into this V actually, by the way. 3 damage anti-air.
On counter hit especially.
Uses the robots. And gets the Yomi counter! Okay, this is a good situation. For our Finnish fighter. Can he finish the round? Gets the Spirit Fire. Is it a juggle? It's not. But the Roboteers are coming in.
Yep. Not really much Organous could do with the bots coming in.
Nahjus from Finland's coming in strong here. Oh no, Organous able to block that one though. This isn't working out well in this round. Organous so strong here. I think that'll be it with the juggle. Yeah, it is. So wow, amazing plays.
You lose.
Nahjus was so close to being able to get out of that.
Yeah.
He needed to wait like another second, and then they would have had their super available, which would get them out of that pressure loop.
So the baby Maru, says Pirate King. Yeah. So Clementi's dead.
Oh, now we've got Pink Rook.
Pink Rook against Midori. So we did talk a little bit about this matchup earlier. One of the really interesting ones. So Nahjus, yeah. That. Oh
nice.
No! What? How did that catch? How? Good jump away
Maybe
though.
it's a timing thing. Huh? I've never seen that catch before.
No, neither have I. Maybe a spacing, maybe a timing. Organous probably knows. It's in the Organous secret tech book of Rook, maybe. Now, just maybe I would suddenly be thrown for a loop on that one, so I wouldn't know what to do
I don't
now.
know.
Great defense though from Nahjus, able to get out of those situations, but not in long enough. It doesn't have Dragon meter yet. This is a really bad situation. Oh, I'd have pulled Dragon immediately. Yeah, Dragon one hit too late, maybe.
Oh no!
No, gets grabbed as well.
True punish. It was a true punish too, on the Dragon A, the jump A's.
Yeah, what a play from Organous. We go. Can Nahjus pull this one out? Air to air for 3. Big Dragon situations here. What? The earthquake? Okay, good jumps. No. Yeah, I could sense Organous was going for that
it's
one.
Not it, but we get another. He blocked. Blocked.
No, he punches into the S. Yeah, ground super answers so many things. It's so scary for me to deal with.
I'm blocking. Woo!
You'd have been right, and Nahjus was right.
Oh my! Oh no! Another
not
earthquake.
Able to react to the earthquake. This time, the mix-up's too
hit.
strong. Yeah. Again,
I got hit.
It comes down to even if you make a lot of reads right, a lot of good reads against, it's like who can put the most bad situations on the opponent. And in that round, you definitely saw Argoners put many more bad situations on Nahjus, and that's where they were able to come through.
And now we get the flip.
Round 1.
Yeah, okay. Nahjus with the big boys. Organous, of course, a really experienced player. Nahjus a lot newer. Playing it for Europe here. Can Europe's? Oh no! Again, able to jump. Oh yeah, that's that jump. A great landslide. Yeah, I think Organous has just got a bunch of tech in all these matchups that Nahjus hasn't seen before. Maybe. Good earthquake though.
Mistimed the meaty.
Mistiming things now. Yeah. Frustrating for Nahjus, I'm sure.
Here we go.
Okay, Dragon can react to that with Buster, yeah. Escapes that and gets the C.
Block, nice block.
Ooh. Okay, a lot of jumps coming from this Dragon.
Rook just needs to defend. This is excellent. That
and
crossed
a
up.
Combo. Somehow. No, don't see that ever. No, it was all Nahjus' round for the taking there, but a great defense. No jumping. Oh, and the trades! Organous, air-to-air trade there. Great option from Nahjus, but Organous still takes that round. That one mistake there. Not able to recover from it. Yeah, air B.
Ooh. I can't believe that landslide didn't hit.
No, I don't know. Again, Organous keeps pulling out these things where you can't quite believe it.
Yep. Oh, it's so tough.
Yeah, we're in the winners finals here, guys. And Organous is going through.
Alright. Organous waiting in grand finals.
Yeah, okay. Let's see who's going to play. We're going into Arnei versus vloomn next.
Oh, man.
This is going to be quite a battle. We're into the very top tiers of players now.
I accidentally set vloomn a challenge to play.
It's not what you're meant to
right.
do. Yes, it's very easily done because the menus are so like nice and easy to use. To be honest.
Yeah, they're this game's so good.
It is really good fun. I always find it really entertaining to watch as well. It's like it's kind of easy to commentate in a way because it's always so fascinating.
Well, it's like it makes it so hard to commentate because it's so fast. Like stuff keeps happening so quickly that like you want to talk about something, but like they're in another mix already, or they're getting hit with something else. It's crazy.
It's so fast though. Yeah, that's the only problem. Like this game, the decisions are just so quick, aren't they? Like it's just insane. That's why I say sometimes I can't play it because like I need to take a breather. Like it's so intense. Like when you play a close match against someone.
We have it's like it's the same team except one is on the side of good and the other is the side of evil with the DeGray versus Quince.
Yeah, absolutely true. Arnei rocking with his yellow team. vloomn going with some interesting colours here. I do like the kind of dolphin style.
What a parry!
And gets to play fair as well. Okay, cross up B. Well, Arnei answers with a Yomi counter. Needed a read there because it was struggling there. Walk up grabs now. Okay, Arnei getting in.
Ooh, just barely missed. Oh! Another Yomi!
Another read, okay. Wow, Arnei.
Big throw. And the
This
cross up. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
What? I mean, amazing.
Round 2. Fight. Assist.
What? Oh my god. DeGray's ambiguous cross up is so powerful. Oh my gosh. What a final arbiter too. Oh, but now Dragon's in. Ooh. What's the mix? Wow, what a kicks to get out and the cross up again! Oh!
Arnei is not scared of that dragon. He's gonna go in no matter what.
DeGray with the magic hitboxes of the jump forward A.
Yeah, that jump A is so strong. The hitbox is crazy on it, and the neutral A no slouch either. Neutral jump A. Wow, Arnei is really getting hard reads here, constantly
Oh my
getting
gosh.
the reads. This is like when
That's
Rook puts you in the blender, and you just think, I can't make a read here. This is what Arnei is doing to vloomn right now.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Perfect.
wow.
You win.
The DeGray train proving to you why DeGray is still so strong in this game. Like we were saying earlier, we both put him in the top 3 characters.
Every single throw got Yomi'd.
So here we
That
go.
round. That was...
We've had the true justice into the fake justice now. vloomn brings out the Quince to try and deal with
Yep,
Arnei's Midori. Nice dealing with that mirror, but they're going to back A.
Arnei's good enough that I think you have to be very careful with your pokes because you don't want to feed the dragon mirror, the dragon meter, or get parried. Or that was...
Wow, these answers from Arnei now. vloom's still been put in the mixer here.
Oh,
wow.
did it too early. Back A too early.
Yeah, it will beat that, of course, if timed correctly, but vloomn just doing it slightly too early. I mean, it is a slow start move, to be fair. Like, it's not as easy to use as it looks sometimes. Gets a parry, gets a bit of meter, but doesn't get, gets put on the mount. Mirror mix-ups, able to block it all and punish it. Great. Arnei is looking so good right now.
Oh, that's 3.
It's a hit in the damage,
And another
and another read there. That's a true mix-up there, guys. vloomn had to guess Yomi counter or block. Did obviously go for the Yomi counter.
Yep.
Can't
Flying
the rush
kicks.
down. Oh my
Yomi
goodness! This reads now. It will
my
not
gosh.
stop, PurpleShirt. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Another 2. Oh.
Perfect.
I think vloomn just got hit out of trying to do a panic back A.
Yeah.
The second hit.
Game 3.
Arnei has become a mind reader right now. I mean, if Arnei could play like this, he's gonna steamroll everyone. Like, you just can't make these kind of reads. But Arnei is making it work.
Oh, now we have the Val mirror. So this is either gonna take forever or like, I don't know, 10 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It all depends on how they want to play it. I find this one quite fascinating, actually. I quite enjoy this one, which is weird because I don't normally like playing Val, but I quite like playing the mirrors. vloomn gets the first round, but honestly, like, this is so chaotic. Like, you could see one player get 2 perfects and then the other player win, right? Because it's just madness in Val versus Val. Like, anyone can win at any moment in like 5 seconds, basically.
Yep, so like right now, it's like if Arnei guesses wrong once, they're done.
Yep.
And then even if they guess right, twice, Val can still just chip you out.
Oh, and vloomn gets it in the neutral cyan.
What a poke.
Round 3.
Yeah.
Fight.
Okay, can Arnei figure this one out now? This again, it's really weird. Do you want to try and play it defensive, or just want to go gung-ho and go mix up heavy?
Yep. And they're in.
Okay, vloomn
Oh,
playing
and Arnei
this.
just backing off.
Oh no!
What a Yomi again,
vloom's
and
turned
that's
the
it.
reads around,
Super.
yeah. Yeah, air super disc should finish this one off no matter what you want to do there. No super meter for Arnei even. So vloomn there did turn the reads around there, getting some really strong neutral play with Val and then getting a couple of reads, putting himself on the board.
Yep, vloomn has an uphill fight, both in being 2 characters down to sweep the Val and also kind of tough matchups.
Round
Yeah,
1.
definitely speaking.
Fight.
Gannis thinks
Not to
vloom's
mention-
going to win.
Not to mention Arnei's just been on fire. Oh my goodness. What a throw. Now in the corner. Oh, a counter hit for the confirm. Oh, again. vloomn just can't grab Arnei.
Nope. Arnei, wow, and again catches the yellow as well.
Round 2.
Oh man.
1 hit point.
What a round. Nice parry. Alright.
That's what, the predictive parry that you just got to do sometimes. Dramatic orb, that's going to get beaten by the dragon though, yeah. Great dragon transform, great answer from vloomn.
Cross
Oh, was
up.
that a frame kill? I don't know that Fremkill if it is.
I don't know, but again, Arnei won the 50, or no, vloomn won the 50-50 in the end there.
Yeah, yeah.
The throw strike.
Great. Oh, wow. What a cross stroke to catch in front.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. It's Arnei slow playing it
Punish
there,
the
wanting to
lightning.
punish on the human transform. Gets it.
And now we have the super.
Great
So
blocks,
much
though.
chip.
Yeah, even when you block it, you feel like you've lost, right? It's like the amount of chip.
Well, it does like 5 hits a chip or something.
It's a crazy amount, yeah.
Oh, but
Well,
vloomn finally gets a throw.
It's a huge throw. Nearly evens up. One mistake from Val here, but no! The not quite punishing the landing recovery of that butt slam there. Great option from Arnei, managing to space that neutral play from Val. Whiffs that anti. Oh, that works as well. Wow, okay, the defense from Arnei here. It's what's been the difference. Dragon can maybe get that. Yeah, he can.
All right, and now we're in the mix. Nice.
Dragon
I
Buster.
think it is a frame kill.
Looks like it.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Okay,
vloomn
3/4
bringing it
dragon
back.
form. How does Arnei choose to play this one? Is he going to try and slow play this one? Deal with this dragon. Gets grabbed though.
It's tough because Val doesn't have super, so she
No.
just kind of has to eat everything.
One mix up.
That's it.
vloomn does get the character through. That was so close. My goodness.
vloomn bringing it back from just snatching victory right out of it. And now we have the last matchup, Quince Val. Again, tough for Quince. Val has a lot of high damage, and her air-to-airs are also really, really strong, which gives
God,
Quince
yeah.
a lot
I'll
of
have
trouble.
to take notes in this one because I personally lose this one as
Oh,
well
that's
all the time. I
Yeah.
admittedly have no idea how to play it.
Yeah, but it's also the thing, right? It's like Quince touches Val twice and she's gone. Right?
Yeah, and that is what I
So-
generally see. I see Quince get on top with actually having a better neutral game, it feels like, than Val at times. Using that
Yeah,
ground B and back A is like a kind of a defensive mix-up. What a chromatic orb! That was a very big read from Arnei. Works out though. Slow playing the Scions here. Okay, okay, rushdown style.
And the neutral A catching the jump. So like that's what this
yeah.
matchup's all about, right? It's kind of
Got
like
you.
whoever can get their game plan kind of started first just gets to kind of bowl the other one over.
And exactly as you were saying, PurpleShirt. So we saw like a near perfect for Quince and now 2 near perfects from Valerie. So I mean that's kind of how Val works, I guess. If she gets going, it becomes a freight train, hard to stop. She has got going. Disc though. Can Quince escape that? He can save it with a consent.
Consent over.
Okay, maybe that disc was a mistake. Maybe Arnei should have kept pressing with other tools. I'm not sure.
Maybe. It's hard to say.
But gets him. Yellow is blocked though.
And
So
now
Arnei needs.
both
Okay,
players have
this
super.
disc.
Quint. Oh. And that's
Gets caught,
Patriot Mirror.
okay.
Uh-oh. And now that the mirror is
Great
gone,
block!
that's it.
That's it. Wow, what an answer from Arnei. Arnei does take this match. What a match though. Showing exactly what you were saying, PurpleShirt. Great knowledge to know how Valerie should play that one. Thank you very much.
Well, it's mostly just because I keep losing to Val's wins.
So we've got Darkness versus ZipBon as our next match. This should be quite exciting to watch, guys.
So that was such a good play by Arnei in that last round. So many, they got almost all of the defensive reads right.
Yeah, when they were put on defense, they were able to get out of it. And then, as you say, actually proving me wrong, showing me how Valerie could win that in neutral. Also, yeah, dealing with Quince's mix-ups like jump neutral A's, poke in, Scion pokes, neutral forward A pokes, really good stuff. ZipBon versus Darkness now. ZipBon still going with his corner carry team. Darkness going with his traditional. All the reversals, guys.
I've never seen Darkness not play these 3 characters.
No, he loves them. He loves them. Oh, doesn't it confirm that? Okay, it's hard to hit confirm, but it's doable.
So that's like a big key in the matchup is using forward A, you can actually stuff out like Oni's B, Oni's forward A.
Yeah, but unfortunately the Spirit Fire catches you.
Nice
I was
trade.
about to say, ZipBon's trying to bait a flash gear here, but the time spiral comes out, gets the trade for the win. ZipBon, Darkness with the first round. No, yeah, if you can get the spacing right with the forward A, I agree with you, Ygfijj. It has definitely a very strong tool. I can never get it right, and that's usually what happens to me Onimaru answers with the ground super. Darkness with the wake up flash gear though. You know Darkness is going to bring him, PurpleShirt.
Yeah, and now we have the air super to buy a bunch of time. Maybe get a chip, but probably
Yeah,
not.
it doesn't usually do very much. This is one of the problems with Geiger, right? Your supers don't do that much in most matchups anymore, as long as your opponent knows how to deal with them.
Oh,
wow!
Nice block.
Risky, yeah, the anti-air with Onimaru. I mean, ZipBon could have ground supered that as well, but anti-airs it with the neutral A. Again, one of those tools.
Is like one of the few matchups in the game where Geiger's drop gear is actually not that good.
Yeah, it used to be good until like certain things got changed. Specifically that neutral A, yeah.
The neutral A being able to stuff it's a huge deal.
Okay, Onimaru now 2-1 up. ZipBon looking strong here. Geiger gets the hit into air super though. Psychoid Revolution.
Just gonna
Revolution for our
chill out,
times.
kill some time.
Oh no, again. But the superior is such a good attack. Risky flash gear does not pay off. Hoping they'd catch him with a big read.
Guard crush, and
unfortunately, yeah. Checkmate. Onimaru there, slicing and dicing his way to victory.
Yeah, that matchup is so intricate. It's like Geiger has to be so precise. Like I think the big thing is I think Darkness was actually throwing their super too much. You need to save your ground super to punish Oni's pokes.
Oh right.
And then use your air super to beat the bots. But now we have
cross-ups from here. Oh my goodness, ZipBon showing you all of the tools that Quintus got. Yeah, baiting that sword there with a very good fuzzy guard, probably on wake up there.
Well, he threw the meaty neutral A and then reacted to it not hitting by blocking the sword.
Throw there from Darkness though. Can he get? Oh no! Block and into the 2-3. That's a really bad situation there for Darkness now. Yeah, gets the finish there.
Round 3.
Darkness using wake up C too much. Maybe needs to wake up super instead.
Yeah, you're probably gonna see it. Darkness actually been very careful with his reversals in general, but yeah, a bit too. Yeah, we go. Unfortunately,
there it is.
Quintus can afford to.
Oh no, it's 2 and the 2 truths into 2. Oh, okay.
No, he doesn't get more damage. But again, Quintus can bait all of these, and ZipBon knows it. ZipBon gets another character through there. Quintus definitely advantage against probably most people, but definitely against Grave. I feel he's I
think Quintus is really good against all the zoners in general.
Yeah, and Onimaru, I believe as well. So. We'll see. ZipBon here though with the Midori purple, the psychedelic dress.
Ooh, dive kicks! Dive kicks beating the parries. Oh, Darkness is on. That's it.
Perfect.
It was a Darkness round there. Darkness with this. I love this. I love this color. The skin.
Oh no.
Masters. Masters Fantasy Plus skin here, of course, for Jaina. It's really cool. Doesn't parry the dive kick, but jump back A. Okay, Midori now with the perfect answering back ZipBon.
Round 3.
Oh man. Come on, Darkness. I want to see some stuff.
Actually, he's been careful. He has actually, honestly, he has recognized ZipBon is baiting expecting a lot of reversals that aren't coming. This time, Anantia. Yeah,
nice
B as well.
Again.
Ooh, I'd like to see an air super there, but Darkness prefers to save his supers for when he needs it for that crazy walk-up grab. Oh, very plus.
Well, the other thing about that is,
wow.
You have to be careful because Midori could like dragon transform and maybe headbutt to get in when you super. Oh my god, this is so tense.
Darkness special, you know he's gonna pull the trigger.
Right when you think surely Darkness won't throw DPs anymore. Boom! You get hit with the Dragon Heart.
But that was a good baited Dragon Heart there. ZipBon was jumping away from that all the way.
Oh no.
Great anti-air B. Okay.
Gets a chip. Another B. Just setting
up a
wall.
Can Darkness make this work?
Nice! Oh no!
No, he can. Yeah, again, a good bait from ZipBon. Gets the hug for the finish. It's 2-2. Okay, ZipBon on our match point. Darkness still got 2. Only needs this round though to bring back with the Jaina. Butt
no.
slam air to
Nah,
air.
good start.
Dory will take that all the time.
Oh,
Jumps
nice
out of
answer.
it. Oh, again, winning the air to air trade. That's 3 damage. Yeah, that's huge. And
That's
the
it.
punish on the air B. Jaina went to the well one too many times. Darkness was getting so many good reads there, putting in the work, as the chat was saying. Dragonheart when he needed it, but ZipBon proving just a bit too strong there. He will go through to our... Oh, okay, it's our losers bracket.
Now we have to
Not
do
the
losers
finals, but still, yeah, we need to get up to see who's going through to the losers finals. It is Arnei versus ZipBon.
Oh man, this is gonna be a big game here.
Team battle.
Two huge, two of the. Let's see, we have I don't know. Who would you pick on Arnei versus ZipBon?
I don't know. I think ZipBon's a slight favourite right now because he's been playing so well in recent events. But
Yeah.
Arnei has already shown us like definitely a really strong player to be reckoned with in this event.
Round 1.
I was
So
gonna
we'll
say
see.
normally I'd put ZipBon on the favorite, but like seeing how well Arnei's been playing in these last few rounds and like decisive victory over vloomn, like that. I
That
don't know,
was
Arnei's kind of
amazing.
been on a tear.
Yeah, he's getting those reads in, isn't he? Right. I mean, but I mean, I do think ZipBon's got a stronger cast, maybe a stronger team with like maybe good characters and good matchups. We'll see though.
I don't know. I think
Hopefully you're able
Arnei's team matches up really well.
Oh, we've got the Quinsburg right. Okay, unfortunately.
Lore fight.
Yeah,
no.
yeah. I might have to ask you not to spectate this one because Quince is still causing issues for the stream, guys. I'm really sorry about this.
Oh no.
We'll be back
Yeah,
in a
I can-
moment. We'll be right back. We tried to get the Quinsbugs fixed, guys. Even I was in the Fantasy Strike Discord talking to the developers, and we did iron out some of them. So it was
Well,
disconnected.
right now
but
we have Arnei just got hit by the mirror into 2 truths and is in the vortex. Woo! Escapes across up, is on 1 HP, goes 1 HP flash dip, and then the Yomi counter to take it. So Quince is off. Quince is out of here. No more Quince. ZipBon's Quince taking against Arnei's de Grey 3-0.
Game 2.
Okay. So Quince did come through for ZipBon then. We fortunately missed
Oh,
a bit
now
out on stream, but we are going to have a Midori. So we got the lore fight, and Quince unfortunately won that one. Master Midori versus Master Midori. It is not a dress, it is the robe of the psychedelic monks. Both of them looking pretty psychedelic in their purple and yellows. Arnei always plays in the yellows. ZipBon nearly always in
What
the
a
actually in the
neutral
white and red, but this time going with the purple.
Does Midori have a white and red?
I think he does if you've got some of the other DLC ones. You don't have it in the defaults though. So if you caught it in the store at the
Oh.
right time.
Is that gonna connect?
Arnei on the counter hit. Maybe could have blocked that.
Round
He could have. I think Arnei thought that it was gonna whiff and was trying to punish.
Oh, okay, great stuff from ZipBon there to escape these dragon grabs of Arnei. An amazing
What a
parry as well.
parry!
Okay, ZipBon looking
Oh,
so good here. Mix up time for the dragon and into the
that's
grab. Yeah, what a punish. ZipBon absolutely on point with those punishes.
Round 3.
And now has full dragon meter stocked. This is a really rough spot for Arnei.
Oof. Okay,
Started
Arnei
off
coming
well,
through though, but this is actually another swingy match, right? Like the mirror is a little bit crazy. Like one of you can just get on top of the other one. Big dragon transform though. Again, dragon proving to be a liability between these two right now.
Round
Like the dragon is so weird in the mirror, right? Because like if you have dragon and they have dragon, whoever dragon's second is like really advantaged.
And
But
the
right
human-
now Arnei's saying, I
Oh,
don't
no!
need the dragon.
Yeah, but finally the dragon gets a read. This time dragon's no, still doesn't able to block it though. It wasn't a cross up. You never know if that's a cross up, isn't it? Purple shirt. My goodness. Oh, the tally! It's going to go for that parry again. ZipBon did get a parry in a previous
throw.
round.
And the back A.
Yeah,
So
Arnei
the back
using.
A there.
5.
I think
Arnei.
it moves the dragon's hurt box back, so the counter throw doesn't work so good.
Arnei again, knowing that ZipBon likes to use that parry against the dragon.
Oh no,
Able to make it work though here.
that's 3 more
ZipBon
damage.
big more damage. She goes for the 2 in the
2 in the
setup.
luck now.
Counter.
Again with the these neutral jump A's from Arnei have been so clean.
And again.
Again.
Oh, doesn't get the juggle though.
Uh oh, second neutral A. That's gonna be. Ooh, okay, just blocks. Oh! Oh my goodness. No,
The parry
missed the
loses
that's
again.
it.
Yeah, parrying the
Oh.
dragon has proved to be the downfall of both players there, but ZipBon takes the round with one whiff parry. So hard to parry those A's. Incredible stuff though from both players. ZipBon just taking it. Here we go though. Some people say Valerie beats Onimaru. We will find out maybe here tonight. We've got
so. But
a
it's
really
that same
strong.
thing, right? Where Oni gets 2 hits and Val's done.
Yep.
Oh, but these
And
chips.
then, yeah, the divide and conquer into a mix-up. Those mix-ups, people don't believe Onimaru's mix-ups. They're
that's a loop.
deadly. Into the
Gets another one.
yeah, and another one. You can't escape.
Okay, can't do it anymore. But
Can
just
do
blocks
that.
the orb.
Yeah, amazing stuff. The loop, exactly. Jordan liking the Onimaru, putting the Onimaru emotes in the chat.
Oh, that's a big. Oh, the back cover? Yes!
Yeah, it does. The robot he is standing by.
Oh,
But gets
what
a grab.
throw.
Can Arnei run this one back with a rainbow disc on top as well?
Oh
Big
my God,
damage
so much
here.
damage.
Huge
So much
damage.
damage.
Oh my goodness! We don't need combos. We're just going to hit for 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, all the way to the bank. What a round for Arnei. Fighter from Germany here. And
What
a
a
Yomi
Yomi!
counter. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Can
here
Arnei
we
pull
go
this off
again.
again?
Another
This.
disc.
Same setup. Oh, the
Yeah.
martial law escapes
Good
it.
block.
Escapes the grab by the walk back. What a grab from ZipBon. Into
That's
the
a-
divide and conquer.
Oh!
It isn't looped this time
Not close
though.
enough.
And this is a chip. Zeus
All right,
1 point
backs
a chip
off,
gets
playing
super
it safe.
meter.
Ooh. This is so tense. Oh no.
No,
Yeah.
nothing. Yeah, nothing Val could do. I guess Arnei tried an
Couldn't
air rainbow
jump.
stroke to escape there, but yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't jump there. Ooh, no punish on this. Ooh.
This is showing you how you play. This is Onimaru.
Oh no, this is a bad
That's a bad
spot.
situation. No super though. Can't clinch out the round, but maybe he can now with the
Here
Roboteers.
comes the bot.
Yeah, this is so hard to
Val's
deal with
kinda
as
like-
well.
All right, not so bad.
Oh,
Ooh,
the
the
robots
bunt.
too strong. The bunt cleaning up where the robots cannot. They were making it safe. Onimaru, guys, taking it again. So we are quickly moving towards our losers bracket finals here. Lower bracket finals. It is going to stay on ZipBon here. Seemingly, whoever I choose to spectate means it's going to be the other person who wins.
Who are you spectating? 'Cause I
I'm
have no
not
idea.
going to say. I'm not going to say. You
Well,
can watch
I'm
it on the
saying because
stream.
maybe that'll fix the Quint issues. Maybe if like we were both spectating
Oh,
the same person.
I don't think so. I'll tell you what. I usually have a good connection with ZipBon, so I'll try and watch ZipBon for this one. So we've got ZipBon versus Nahjus is going to go through and face Organous in our grand finals, guys.
All right, we'll see if this works. I'm on Nahjus.
Team battle.
I mean, both of them running Onimaru.
Yep, and Midori.
Game 1.
I'll have to do some stats on this one later on, but I think we'll see which character we saw most in the final 8 and things like that. There'll be some interesting stats out of this one.
I would guess it's either Midori or Oni. Actually, there's been a lot. I feel like we've seen a Midori on screen.
Yeah,
like,
there's been a
every
lot of
match.
Midori, that's true. We've seen a lot of Oni. Midori off to a great start here. We're saying this could
Oh,
be a
no.
tricky match.
Oh,
But ZipBon making it look easy there. Getting him in the corner, getting the perfect.
2. Fight.
Yep.
And now just adapt to this one. Trying the anti-air neutral A, trying to predict a jump, does get the
there we
trade.
go, gets the trade. Punish
Punish,
this.
yeah, punish with the martial law. Great maneuver, but now back at, yeah, so again, I think ZipBon using the right style as we talked about earlier. And the parry
Oh,
on the divide and
goodness.
conquer. Yeah, I think
the throw.
Midori's showing how to deal.
Ooh,
That's how
nice
to deal with
super from Nahjus
Midori.
to escape. All right, now the guard crush. Nice neutral A.
Oh, but didn't press the button! I honestly think Onimaru probably would have won that in the air with the bunt because it floats him up a bit, but unfortunately, that's a big hit though. That's exactly what
Alright.
Nahjus wanted in the last round, actually. Okay,
Ooh,
went
did
to
the
the
neutral
well
A
with
too
that jump
early.
back. What a Yomi counter
What a
though,
Yomi.
needed that, needed that.
What? Yup.
Roboteers
Pick up.
standing by.
And Midori just gets out. Oh, and the cross up too? Oh no. Oh,
Divide and conquer comes out. Oh, but there we go. ZipBon again. That jumpy, aggressive style with Midori, as you say. That's the way to take it. Very strong stuff from ZipBon.
Yeah, it becomes so tough for Oni, right? Because you can kind of threaten a 50-50 with the neutral jump A or the C, and if you try and do like the neutral A to trade with the jump forward A, you might lose to the butt slam.
If you can get a bit of space though, jump back air B is such a good tool as Onimaru, which you didn't see him using at all.
Yeah,
and that's the key thing that makes the difference. And then Midori has to guess on the mix-ups. And talking about guessing on the mix-ups, Onimaru's going to have to guess now. Yeah.
Oh. What? Nahjus took a hit to get in with a landslide, and then it was all over. Oh, there we go again. Nahjus is in. Zip is cornered.
Nice the yummy counter! What a read from Onimaru. ZipBon there, getting out of this situation. But the landslide!
My gosh! The super is jumping! No!
Nahjus is bringing the big boys to play this evening, PurpleShirt.
Getting in with the landslide was so brave.
It was absolutely clutch. In the face of the robots as well. Another brave landslide. This one doesn't work out though, and that one, don't know what he was trying to wake up there. You've got to block that, and I'm sure Nahjus knows.
Nice earthquake.
Big boot.
Oh no, I don't
big
like
boot,
that.
But yeah, didn't want the knockaway there. Probably wanted a back A. It's hard to do though. Walk forward and instant back A, right? It's easier said than done sometimes. That spook doesn't hit. Unfortunate though, and then good spacing from Onimaru here. ZipBon looking good. Oh, baiting the ground super. Another clutch. Wow, the spacing. The spacing to deal with both the robots. Will that grab it? It will!
The punish. Oh, what's
next?
I'm
goodness.
I got hit.
Nahjus with the finish. The finish from Finland with Rook. My goodness. I mean, we don't have.
I got hit.
Yeah, me too. We don't have an upset match. We don't have an upset match overall, but definitely maybe an upset win there for Nahjus. Come to play tonight, putting a statement in with the Rook. Second big boy out here, Midori. ZipBon though, his Quint's been absolutely clutch the entire tournament so far. I don't think we've seen him lose with Quints.
Not that I can remember.
No.
But... Ooh, nice grab.
The corner, but puts him out of the corner. Small mistake, and that's, Quints loves you being in the corner, and there's it grabs now as well. Cheeky mix-ups now. Went for the Yomi counter, was not to be. ZipBon with the punch to the face to finish it off. Round two. Okay, yeah. Okay, now just not getting the... Kind of go for, like, neutral reads here, like, not neutral play, like, legit kind of guesses in neutral, which is kind of what you have to do. Okay, Dragon gets a trade with the B. I think consent wins here. Yeah, really hard to deal with that. Oh, but what a neutral... Oh, but what a jump.
No,
that's three. Yeah, jump back for three.
And now the D transform too, so he's got a block right away. Oh, I guess you could parry.
Oh, does parry, but the walk-up grab. ZipBon was a Yomi layer ahead there. But it's the trickiest here, horrible mix-up in the corner. What can you do about it? It's almost impossible to deal with.
Oh my gosh.
It's the pressure. I still feel it. vloomn with a great tournament. Nahjus with a great tournament. We've seen so many good players tonight. Not everyone can get through. I mean, all of the final 8 players are going to get some money out of this, though, thanks to the very generous donations we've had, especially from my co-commentator here, PurpleShirt, guys. Nahjus versus ZipBon now, though.
Oh,
Harry's the other way! It's so ridiculous. Unfair. Hashtag unfair. Wow, what the stare down, though.
That's a loop.
Yeah, it's a loop. ZipBon.
And that's a loop.
No parries for you, nothing you can do, yeah. There's no time to block. Well, there's time to block rather, but that's all you can do, and then you get guard crushed anyway. Yeah. Oh, wow! Lands into the grab. Dragon transform, offensive dragon transform. Might work out for him, and it does, okay.
Alright.
So we did see ZipBon win this matchup, so it's gonna come down to Midori versus Onimaru, basically, isn't it, this set? And ZipBon's got the tech. Jump back, yeah.
Oh, what a throw.
Jump back Helmbreaker has been an absolutely equalizing move from Onimaru here. Now just trying to jump in with the Dragon Form. And that's why, yeah. Now, see, if you start using jump back Helm Break and jump back B, then Midori's got to, yeah. And then once you're in Onimaru time, the Onimaru train begins. Great,
nice
wake
parry.
up parry. How did that work? Shouldn't have worked. Play fair.
So
What's he go for?
it worked because Zip wasn't actually close enough to do the proper meaty time.
Right.
So like now you can see through.
No, but you got, yeah, but you Dragon Buster won't work there. ZipBon with the technology, one step ahead on the Onimaru there, with that Onimaru versus Midori matchup we said was going to be critical, and it was. ZipBon is our lower bracket finalist. So guys, we're going to have a quick look at the bracket, right guys? And then what we're going to do, show you how our grand final is going to be. It's going to be Organous up against the ZipBon. We're going to take a very quick break from the stream, because I need another quick break, guys. It's going to be a very quick break, though. Don't go anywhere. Be right back in a couple of minutes, right? And we will get straight onto our grand finals. I would tell you how much money it's for, but unfortunately I don't know. But it's definitely for probably at least $100 here. We've got a massive prize pool of this, getting towards nearly $600. So that's going to be split up between like everyone in the final 8 players, and we will also give out a bunch of skill coin lump prizes to a bunch of lucky players who played in the event. No matter what result you got, you can always win in Eurostrike, guys. That's the way we've done it before. That's why we wanted to do it again. So as we got enough donations for people who were able to do it, just going to give another shout out to Darkly Cute, who was actually my partner, who came through with the last minute tournament organising, clutch helping, and Mitarashi Dango, who's still running the tournament bracket now. So thank you so much, Mitarashi Dango. He wasn't able to play in the events. And also yourself, of course, PurpleShirt, for coming through as a last minute spectator and a massive donor to the stream. And Mr. MKL. Do you want to say anything? Sorry, go for it.
I was just saying, it's just been a pleasure. This has been so much fun to watch. I was going to watch anyway.
Yeah. But coming through as a last-minute commentary backup, thank you very much. It's always a bit easier with someone else to do it. I was ready to do it all by myself, though. You know me once I get going, especially after a little bit of the fighting spirit. Okay.
Oh, is that what we're calling it now?
That's my booze. That's the Modelo. It's, yeah, when I'm mildly drunk, I get into motor mouth mode, guys. And also, Mr. MKL, if you can see it on the chat here, guys, you can do !tees as well if you want to see the link for yourselves. Go over to his Fantasy Strike themed T-shirt shop and give this man some of your love. Right, quick break. We'll be back in just 1 or 2 minutes, okay? So don't go anywhere. Right, hello there guys, full screen camera for me right now. How you doing? Are you ready for our grand finals? Say hi in the chat. Grand finals. I don't have any clever emotes and things because I'm not that kind of streamer. I just do it for fun, guys. So, but here we go. We're gonna get into Organous versus ZipBon in just a couple of minutes. Hope you've all enjoyed the tournament so far. I've got my Midori shot ready, of course. Should Midori take a round, I'll do a shot of Midori, which is the green liqueur. Are you ready for this purple shirt?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Right, I am ready. Actually, I'm already spectating ZipBon, so I'm ready. Let's hope we get. We do have Quince on, definitely on one of the teams, so hopefully we won't get any problems. But yes, hopefully these guys will be getting into it shortly. ZipBon better win this as Nahjus. Very excited, Enigmatic M. Oh, thanks Enigmatic M as well. Jordan J has been ordering something from the Mr. MKL shop, I think. Midori no Shetsu, green shirt. Right, okay, let's get into just the game. We've had enough of me, we've had enough of the chat. Let's focus here. Grand finals, guys. So, ZipBon does have to do a reset, of course, to win this. Don't forget that, guys. So, it's going to come down to the wire. Organous in the winner's side, ZipBon in the loser's side, though. Organous rocking the team with vloomn. Some say low tier competitor, Rook, some say low tier, and Midori, no one pretty puts him above mid tier. ZipBon, of course, also rocking the Midori, but the Quince and the Onimaru, also debatable tiers on at least one of those characters, showing you, though, it's all about the player, not the character some of the time. Wow, what a good read there. Quince already, ZipBon able to get a block. Wow, oh, doesn't get the anti-air juggle, though.
You can't! You can't get those anymore.
No.
Doesn't work.
Oh, there are certain ranges. I've still seen it. Seriously.
Well, it depends on how high you hit the BA with. But yeah. Oh my goodness.
Organous making in. Those. Yeah, Organous making those nerfs count here.
Ooh,
great defensive reads here though.
Oh no, gives him a cherry though.
Okay, clutch play here from ZipBon, able to play this cool and escape that. Why? Wow. This defense from ZipBon is impeccable right now. Is that a cherry? It is. That's a very unfortunate item there for Organous.
Ooh, the cake also not great either.
And gets the two truths. Can't juggle off it though. Gets the point of chip.
Oh no! That was a disaster.
Yeah, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. He's going to spin out of that. Time over. Clutch play from ZipBon there. The defense to escape that vloomn pressure there, because vloomn did have the pressure going. Hopefully, oh, yeah, this is the worrying one, of course, for the spectating. No, so far we're getting on all right here with the stream, but hopefully Quince is now, oh no, he's broken the game.
I broke it. Yep.
We're going to assume, yeah, unfortunately, you'll probably have to wait and join. Well, watch this joyous Quince, please. Quince, please.
I do have to admit, though, the visuals on this bug are so funny.
They are spectacular, guys. Let's face it. I mean, it's a spectacle. You're a strike. Oh, it's a spectacle. One way or another. I mean, right. Let's try and watch back in a minute. Quince too strong, nerf, please. I mean, we did. To be fair, I was one of the instigators of the Quince nerfs in the latest patch. I have to tell you. And not that anyone disagreed with me, but I went in hard.
I mean, you did have a tournament where Quince and Oni were banned, which sparked Alien Toy Shop to have a tournament where you had to play Quince and Oni.
Okay, Quince is out now. Quince did win, by the way. ZipBon did take the first character through to the winner's circle, so ZipBon has won with his Quince, so you should now be able to spectate safely PurpleShirt.
But maybe that's the secret tech, right? If you just make Quince really, really good, and so that they always win, then you don't have to deal with the bug as much, right?
That's true, actually. That is a way to fix the bug in a way. It helps, at least. So ZipBon, oh no, what a grab from Organous. Wow, the defensive ground super? How did that work? Organous, again, the tech with Rook has been absolutely incredible all tournament here. And actually, Organous, this is a matchup he's shown really, really good stuff at. And yeah, oh my goodness, ZipBon trying that jump A, as you said, it's such a good button with Midori. Jump forward A. Rook able to deal with it with an anti-SC.
Yep.
Okay, hopefully you're getting in now.
Organous really strutting their stuff as the
best
best Rook in the game.
Their Rook play has been absolutely insane. Like, I think Dragon... Yeah. Oh no! Out!
Oh, what a bait!
How did Dragon not win that? I know.
And the head crush too? Oh my goodness.
This is once again another how is Organous doing this stuff, right? Pink Rook coming to play tonight here, guys.
They just know.
I want to, yeah.
Oh, what a counter hit on the boot.
I was gonna say neutral jump A should beat a lot of this, and finally ZipBon goes to it. But is it too late? He gets
no.
the read.
Big
That's
Yomi
an enormous swing. Risks it.
Now Organous has to go through another dragon.
Another Dragon Buster as well. Amazing Dragon Transform. Easy, making that an easy read. And this time, yeah, the jump A's. So Organous has been jumping a lot as Rook versus the Dragon, but now I suspect he's going to go to the boot. Does Midori have the answer to that? We'll see. Spiro getting knocked out of the air.
Oh, goodness. Oh. That's a super.
Yeah, that punish. That punish is amazing.
And now the Dragon Transform. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. No escape. Organous wins this matchup, so definitely looking like Rook is very strong in this matchup again now. Like, it's kind of gone back and forth for me, and I'd probably, yeah.
It's one of the, it's so swingy. Just the, like, if the Dragon's up, Rook can't really do much, but if the Dragon's not up, ooh.
Yeah, if the Dragon's not up, whoa, yeah, it's your time to shine. Let's see if ZipBon can shine here with a shiny costume on Imaru. It's as red and white as he can make it. Where's the grab? Yeah, on Imaru's not as minus as you would think. Yeah, okay, ZipBon with the tech now. Again, oh my goodness, and another read. So ZipBon has had the better of the reads so far in these matchups, I feel.
And that's
another divide and conquer loop.
And that's a loop.
Everything's a mix-up. Everything's a loop here. No escape. On Imaru, guys. Oh, hashtag too strong. But you do have to be amazingly good. I will, you know, I'm not gonna lie. That's the thing. We've seen already in this tournament. It is all about the players, not the characters. We don't want to be. We're not trying to put anyone's play down here, guys. This is amazing play.
The loop, you still have to time your meaty back A perfectly and know the space.
And you got to get in the right situation to even use that, and that is not the right situation. Pink Dragon.
That 10% damage buff.
Yeah,
coming in big.
I'm gonna name. I tend to name the dragons right. This pink dragon's gonna be Puff. Okay. Puff the magic dragon.
Oh, that scoop's gonna catch.
Lives by the Dragon Buster, but doesn't like living by the robots.
Nice throw. Counter throw.
Wow, this is huge for Imaru. He gets some more damage off this. Just goes for the grab. Okay, but puts him in the corner, and that's why. Wow. If he times every one of these perfectly, I think this is checkmate. Yep. My goodness, ZipBon with that corner that throw to put him in the corner. What a presence of mind to see that, though. Like, okay, that's crazy, but like.
Yep. So it was right when it was what Midori started that at like 6 health. And
what a parry as well from ZipBon. It's risky as heck because now the robots are coming. Guard Crush is coming.
Yep.
Here comes Puff the Magic Dragon, though. We've seen some amazing dragon play. Able to block the second bit of that. No super for no super for Onimaru was critical there because I do think ZipBon was waiting for that super, wanting to anti-air the dragon. Escapes a lot of dragon time. Roboteers. No, doesn't go for the juggle.
That's going to be a lot of damage.
But it does get the Dragon Buster through at least. Good situation here for Organous with the mix-up. Okay, he's got to watch. He knows ZipBon's looking for that swing. What a grab from Organous! But the bunt!
Oh, the bunt!
The leapingest, buntiest of bunts there. So he does come through with a shiny, choppy finish there. ZipBon on point with his Onimaru and his Quince, but he's got to win still with his Midori. I can't do a Midori shot yet, guys, because we need green Midori. Oh, we don't have a green Midori. Okay, rats. I'll save it to the... If ZipBon gets through, we'll save it to a winning match anyway.
Right.
I was hoping for a green Midori.
Well, the fireworks coming in.
Whoa, no, the fireworks get whiffed for some reason? Oh, great ball, though.
Blocked. Ooh, hit by the own bomb.
The walk up, I would have been blocking. Wow, ZipBon here with some clutch plays. Clutch play from Organous, though. Wow, I did not think that would work, but it did. And a clutch grab, though. Midori, ZipBon still getting the better of the reads through every single kind of matchup, I feel. Even when he was losing, I think he got some really good reads. Skill coin comes out. Skill coin prizes. Skill coin prizes.
That's a trade.
I think ZipBon's got muscle memory on that combo to not go for it in case it whiffs. Oh, good Dragon Transform. No, he's not able
clipped
to.
it!
No, not able to neutral A, but delays it.
Oh!
That was fantastic timing of the jump A from ZipBon. If he'd pressed that too early, Lum would have anti-aired, but he waited for the right time. Timing the dragon presses. I know you like to say you just mash A with the dragon, but sometimes you have to time it right, guys. And with the timing, get good read from Organous though.
Nice.
Escapes the dragon pressure.
So many mini lums.
Four children. Five. And the firework. This is
I think there's
ridiculous. But the grab.
No!
The children army coming to play, but just too late. Sick. What on earth is happening here, guys?
Oh.
We have got ourselves a reset.
Bracket
Whew.
reset.
Okay, so are we gonna go straight to rematch, guys? If you want a breather, that's absolutely fine.
Man.
I'm gonna do half a shot for the Midori wins there, guys.
Oh.
Okay, I lost connection.
Yep, same.
Okay, we'll try and get back into this, guys. I'm not sure what's happened. It's probably due to Quince. He's probably playing right now. It's almost certainly due to Quince. Who takes half a shot. Someone who's still got to someone who's still got to commentate with some amount of coherence. That's who takes half a shot. I mean, at least
that's what I'm here for, right?
That's what. Yeah, PurpleShirt is here for the coherency. I'm here for the boozing. That's what I do, guys.
Ignore the fact that I'm going to be on radio commentary.
I'm the standard drunk Brit. No, okay, we did miss the first round. Organous, it's actually Rook versus Midori, and Organous did take the first round again.
Oh,
so
nice
Organous
trade.
Organous is Rook. I don't think he's lost. Like I don't think ZipBon has lost with Quince yet, and I don't think Organous has lost with Rook yet this tournament.
Yep. Oh, double Dragon Buster though.
Thanks for the Cliff Agent APM. Thank you very much. That's awesome stuff, guys. Oh, risky vines. Yeah, I can see why. That vine's been working out really well for Organous against Midori.
Ooh.
And so is that, but okay, ZipBon looks like he's adapted because Organous is coming with a lot of the same tricks. But ZipBon's able to win this as human Midori. This will be huge. Doesn't have Dragon Meat. It doesn't care. Gets the juggle. As I said, that's huge. Putting under the pressure. Organous was trying. I'm surprised. Are you expecting the command grab to come out there? It didn't come out. Big earthquake. Again, ZipBon with that, not risking the forward A to get the damage. What's the knockdown? What a throw, exactly. Well said, PurpleShirt. Dragon Transform, though. Yep. Answers everything with the Dragon Buster. What an answer. Yeah, I like that. I like that. B. Trade, not awful for the Dragon there. Yeah, okay. ZipBon with adaptamantations, and look at him spit!
You lose.
The spit taking it.
Spiro spit there, taking the hit point. That was huge. All that came down to that clutch round with human Midori there, and then finishing it off with the Dragon. Can ZipBon do it for EU, guys?
We've got the Oni Midori matchup again.
The Oni Mari Midori. This has been critical throughout this event, hasn't it? I think the two most popular characters we've seen, as we said earlier. Oh, went for the grab, but Midori ready this time. Okay, Organous off to a much better start here.
Job. Adaptation from last time.
This was really close. Yeah, both players have adapted so well, showing why they're in this grand finals in the first place.
What a throw.
Right?
Oh, misses it! And that's it!
So ZipBon not able to manage to get Organous in the situation that ZipBon wanted there. And we're getting some glitches, but hopefully we're all right. Yeah, okay, this is what I'm saying. Onimaru has got answers to the jumpy style. And already in with a guard crush. Can't set it up again, but sets up a... Where's your tactics? Into the robot charge.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's really hard to deal with those robots as Midori. Oh, but Dragon can deal with block that easily, but he can't block the neutral A. Trying to jump out, wanting Dragon pressure, but one hit point Dragon, not the best situation there to be sure. But no super now for Onimaru. Can't anti-air any of this stuff.
Oof.
Oh no!
Nice
Conquer loses to the Talon Swoop. Very nice.
And the cross up.
It wasn't a cross up, I don't think. You never know. That's why it's so difficult to deal with.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm just gonna always say it's a cross up.
Oh, that's a trade 2 for 2. But again, we saw this exact situation, and Organous I don't think was able to take advantage. This time they can. This time they can. Very nice. This time interrupts though.
Uh-oh.
Into the grab. Here we
That's
go.
a loop.
Loopy
That's
McLoopy
it.
loops. He can't. No, it's no loop this time.
This one's fine.
Puts him under
Put
the
on
guard
guard
crush,
crush.
and yeah,
Ooh.
that situation. I guess if you'd stood exactly still as Midori in the corner, maybe you'd escaped it. But yeah.
Yeah, after it was the second wiggle forward that.
Again,
Organous
so hard to
and
deal
Rain.
with these robots. Get guard crushed. 3 damage for Midori.
Now you press D.
Yeah, now you can do it. Okay, very nice Dragon Transform from Organous. They have really come to
Again?
play tonight.
Oh, here it comes. What's the
The
mix?
Magic
Throw.
Dragon does have the magic.
Oh, I got hit.
Yeah, I mean, Dragon
I guess
mix-ups
regular
are
throw.
Dragon mix-ups are real, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't believe in dragons, we believe in Poland, Polish fighters. ZipBon here.
And
We
here
did have
go.
90% EU players in this tournament, but Organous just let Organous play. I don't know why. Don't blame me, guys, but he decided to allow it, and as one of the other TOs, it's up to him. Also put in a lot of money into this event, by the way, so big thanks to Just
goodness.
Meta as well.
Ooh, that was unfortunate. Organous pressed the item toss a little too early while the melon was still on the screen, so a new item didn't spawn.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Wow.
Devastating stuff, as we said earlier. Oh no,
There
what an
you go,
escape!
that's the roll! And the throw!
Doesn't juggle into the bomb though.
Chip, that's it!
Chip finish. Okay. ZipBon now, under pressure. Actually, you might. Oh no, I think you might have to dip out. I think mine's gonna break now. No, I'm not. We broke it again, guys.
Alright,
Prince broke the game.
Yep. I'll be on radio this time through. So hopefully the stream can still see if you get back in.
2 truths, still no problem. Yeah, 2 truths is crazy. It's hilarious every time. Hating Mirror is enjoying it as well. It's frustrating for me wanting to commentate this one and watch this one. It looks like the round is ended, and it was Quint's ZipBon who came out on top there, guys. Set up the mirrors. Will it blow my enemies up? I'll say sky high with the bomb, and an amazing yummy counter there from ZipBon. Cheeky minus throw there. Will he pick up the cherry? He will. And gets the 2. I'm not sure why that worked. Oh no! There we go. Quint's time in the corner. It is devastating.
Round 4. Fight.
4 damage combo. Oh, 2 truths. It's so much damage.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter if it was really hard to get into, but like it's such a hard mix-up when you get in it. Although that's a great super again. That trades for Lum's favour. Lum with another round, so it's not. Lum does have answers, as I say.
That's it.
Another Patriot
Excellent
Mirror is
trade.
out. Again, you
no.
trade, but you're getting 2 truths. Sorry, you win that, but you're getting 2 truths now. It's all safe. No, you can't pressure it. 6-5 damage. Oh my goodness! You try and press a button against 2 truths mode, and that is what happens. Don't show me the truth, you sucker, because I'm afraid that is not the truth. Only DeGray has the truth, guys. It's in the law if you don't believe me. But ZipBon bringing it with his quints, undefeated with his quints, as I believe, throughout this event. I mean, we didn't watch every single match of any player, of course. Oh, great start for Organous. My goodness!
Perfect. Round
PurpleShirt, are you with me?
I missed
Oh,
the
you
first
just
round.
caught
but I'm
that.
back.
Okay, sorry, I should have told you to get back in. Oh my goodness, we saw a 7 damage combo from Lum.
Oh my god.
If anyone wants to clip that for me, please do. Oh no, but Divine... Okay, ZipBon's got loop time
Lose.
again. Here we go.
This last one,
Onimaru.
you can't trade.
Onimaru, hashtag too strong. He's going for it though, the big shiny boys. This is it, by the way. If ZipBon wins this matchup, it's 1 round apiece. Organous playing for his tournament life here with the Lum. Does trade with the robot and able to get the cherry. This is looking bad for Lum here. And the back A beats the roll. ZipBon now on match point, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry you're gonna... yeah, hopefully, yeah, we should be able to watch all this. Oh, divide and conquer again. Into grabs. ZipBon going for it now. Is it going to be? Will it be the robots? Can Organous escape this for a little bit longer? He can't!
And that's it.
You win.
Wow, what a result, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I don't think we could complain, to be honest, because it It is a European win, guys. Eurostrike is won. I have to be a little bit biased here. I might have wanted to see Eurostrike won by a European. And I did say, I did pick, if you watch my video on YouTube, I posted a kind of chat video picking out who I thought would do well and who I think who thought might win it. And I picked ZipBon as my overall favourite. So this tournament has told us the truth. GG's to everyone. It's an insane tournament. Thanks, Eddie Matagam. Yeah, I don't think we quite make it as big as Eurostrike 1, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame. Unfortunately, we had loads of top Europeans who weren't able to make it tonight. Maybe in December was getting... I don't know. Maybe coronavirus has worked its evil way into this one. I didn't drink my... I'll finish my Midori shot now, guys, to make you happy. I don't like to even drink it that quickly because it's so tasty. Highly recommend a bit of
tasty shot? That's not how that's supposed to work.
It's Midori. I mean, you should drink it, to be honest. I'm just showing it for the effect for the stream, but if you like playing as Midori, you are allowed to drink his... This is sponsoring the stream, by the way. Sponsored by Midori Liqueur. Honest, guys. Pay me that big bucks. Actually, no, the big bucks has been donated by my co-commentator that you were listening to throughout this event. PurpleShirt, thank you very much.
Oh, it was a pleasure to be here. It was a wonderful, wonderful tournament. A lot of great games.
Oh, I'm really glad you enjoyed it, and thanks for it. I mean,
a lot of divide and conquer loops that I think most people think are not great.
I mean, it's all evidence. I mean, I've said I've played against some of these top Onimarus, and this is where my opinion of Onimaru is perhaps coloured somewhat significantly, guys. So when you see me getting salty, you know where it comes from. But yeah, no, it was great stuff. Purple 2%. Glad to see you're still around, PurpleShirt. Thanks for the tour. He says Arnei. Cheers. Nahjus with some amazing results tonight, by the way. Let's have a quick look at the bracket and talk about a couple of the players actually who did really well tonight. 1 second, guys. So Organous and ZipBon, of course, our grand finalists. You can't knock either the play of both of them. Absolutely excellent stuff. Nahjus with an amazing run. Darkness with an amazing run, showing that Darkness style, the brute from Bulgaria, is here to stay. If you want to read about some of these players, I've done a bunch of interviews with some of them on agoners.wordpress.com, and I am planning to do more interviews still. I just haven't got much time, sadly. I'm still working full time throughout this coronavirus thing, so you know.
Me too.
It's good. It's good in a way. You can't complain, right? It's like, well, I haven't lost my job and stuff, but you know.
Oh, I can complain.
You can complain. I mean, who else did really great today? Arnei with the very strong players we've come to expect from Arnei. Hating Mirror was another really good stuff, actually. I've not seen much Hating Mirror. I probably won't do Monday Night Strike this week, guys. But yes, I will be coming back with more Monday Night Strike at some point in the near future, so watch out for that. It'll be on this stream right here. Maybe we'll get Just Meta back. Oh, everyone wish Just Meta well, by the way, because I am kind of worried that his situation is okay. So no hate on Just Meta, guys. Just go into his Discord and thank him for putting up a lot of money for this event and helping me with the promotion and the organising and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, just a bit unfortunate circumstances there. Yes, I will be doing more European Fantasy Strike promotion, of course. There probably will be a Eurostrike 3 one day. You got to expect it, but I generally only get around to one event of this sort of scale per year because I'm just too busy.
I was just about to say, if you get one in a year, then it's good.
The aforementioned work. It's the toughest the problem.
And you timed this really well, right? So you had this in December, so now you get the whole next year to work with?
At some point next year, there'll be one. Maybe you never know. Oh, thanks, Pirate King. So Pirate King's event is coming up quite soon. Do you want to drop a link in the chat, Pirate King, and let us know where they can go? People can go and watch it. I mean, you can click on Pirate King's name and find his stream, of course.
Starts in like half an hour, right?
Yeah, I was about to say, I think it's pretty soon. We were worried it was going to clash, but time to roll the ads. Well, I don't have a Pirate King ad, I'm sorry guys. The only advert I have has been from Mr. MKL, again donated to the tournament prize pool. There will be skill coin prizes. I wanted to do them on stream, but it probably would be a bit weak since I can't actually send you the money. So hang around in Just Meta's Discord. We will announce, and I mean I'll try and let everyone know, of course. But we'll be giving out 4 or 5 skill coin prizes to lucky players who entered the event. Yeah, yeah, we go. Fanspot eSort Weekly. Is it? Can people still sign up for that, Pirate King? Let us know.
People can still sign up. They're open.
Excellent. Right, I'm going to sign up now. Let's do it. I'm too
Well,
hype.
You're going in.
Yeah, I'm going in, guys. I'm going in. I'm still going to bitch and moan about Onimaru and Quince, but, you know, I'm going in. I'm going in.
Well, that's
So, yes. Up until 4.
those characters did just win Eurostrike 2, after all.
Yeah, maybe I'll just play them and shut up. Like, I'll have to figure out how to play him. I actually know a bit of Onimaru. I'm not too bad with him, but I'm definitely not as good as any of the players on display tonight. That was some epic skills with those
You
characters.
gotta learn that loop, Remy.
Yeah, I mean, I know the loop, but honestly, it might look really annoying, but, like, getting it on, getting in the situation to use it is not that easy against a lot of characters. Like, I could see that ZipBon's play was so excellent to set up those situations, which, I mean, as I've always said, like, that Onimaru causes the most checkmate situations. So, yeah, it's kind of poops as Arnei.
Oni does cause so many checkmates with the jump super, too.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. The robot situation. It's like people argued with me and said that, oh, yeah, but surely Checkmate King is Argagog. And I'm like, yeah, but Argagog's got to really work for those situations. DeGray can set him up, yeah, and Valerie can set him up, yeah, but you've generally got to be on 1 hit point for a checkmate with anyone else, right? Whereas Onimaru can checkmate you from way more hit points than that, potentially. Like, at least 2, and sometimes 3. Yeah, like... You can be on half life and still get checkmated, which is why it feels bad to me. Like I get very salty about that character. So Oni gang, learn your lesson, guys. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you with the nerfs. I'll talk to Mr. Sirlin and see if I can persuade him. We'll see. Maybe Eurostrike 2 will be used as my evidence.
I mean, there was a lot of good play. There's a lot of matches where you can see the divide and conquer loops, right?
Yeah, there's some really strong. I mean, but it's not just that. I mean, that is definitely a thing, right? But like, there's so many like nasty situations, and like we were talking a lot about, we saw a heck of a lot of Midori versus Onimaru, and it's very
that matchup is the one where the divide and it's a matchup where they're the second most powerful, because against Midori specifically, Oni can land the loops from mid-screen, whereas everybody else you need the corner.
Right.
The one where it's really, really bad though is against Quince, because Quince actually can't escape in any way, shape, or form.
Oh well, yeah. So now did he used to be able to prior to the nerfs and that?
Yeah, before the GC nerfs, you could GC out.
I've got you.
But
yeah.
now you can't. The GC will just get hit.
Yeah.
You can do a trick. You can do a tricky thing with. There's like a weird option, but it loses to Oni just slightly delaying the divide and conquer cancel, so it doesn't even work.
Okay. Well, I thank you very much. PurpleShirt here with a tag for you guys, because I've got a little bit to learn. These newfangled characters.
No. No, you can't. The Oni is too close. The mirror will whiff.
Arnei's not happy with this. What? Yeah, good stuff.
If Quince is in the corner and gets knocked down so that Oni's right on top of you, you are actually just dead.
Anyway, I think we've pulled it off. Thanks very much, PurpleShirt. I'm going to say another huge thank you. The unsung hero of this event is Mitarashi Dango, becoming a tournament organizer, and also my partner Darkly Cute, also becoming a tournament organizer at last minute stuff, because we had a few hours to scramble. And I had to set up all the challenge and move everything, because unfortunately I didn't have admin rights to the Smash GG. So it was
everybody,
chaos.
let's give it up for Remy and the other two behind the scenes that stepped up, that actually made everything work. It was unbelievable. Like,
Cheers,
I was
man.
Just here already. It was not a. I didn't really do anything.
I was honestly like, should I postpone it? Like, I was like, oh, and I was like, I think I've got just enough time to like pull this off. I know the bracket got a little bit messed up, unfortunately, with a few players dropping, so I really apologise for that, because obviously a seeded bracket in a tournament like this is like, it can make a big difference to where people enter and come through, and we tried our best with the seeding, but obviously last minute drops and things like that were a problem there. So yeah, I did my best, guys. Hopefully you'll appreciate, like, it was a bit chaotic.
That happens at any tournament, and it was, you had one round. The first round was a little rough, and after that it was super smooth the entire way through. I was very, very impressed.
Cheers, guys. Cheers, guys. Right. Well, hopefully, I'll win. I'll win my first Parrot King weekly later on. No, I probably doubtful. There's some very, very good players in that, and obviously that I get the reason I run Eurostrike is because I really enjoy playing in like good connections. So this is why I always take a rule of like I try and run an event that I would like to play in. And so yeah, like this is like I get very frustrated playing in like even some of the rank matches because the ping limit goes to about I think it's about 150.
It's 160. I think,
160,
but
yeah. Like over 120, I literally like my game goes like and I start doing dumb stuff because there's loads of stuff I know I can't react to anymore. And yeah, it's subtle, but like it's only like 1 or 2 frames, but it makes such a big difference to me. Like I'm not got the aggressive reactions anyway, and then I start just playing dumb. You kind of have to, like you have to play reads because you like, well, I can react to that. I know I can react to that, but now I can't.
My favorite one with that is with Geiger's ground super.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a tight window anyway that when you start getting like, it's like if the connection is over like that, 120, 130 mark, then it's like if there's even any amount of jitter at all, I just can't use it anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Anyway, enough moaning, but yeah, no. But anyway, the point is, I like to. Other events are great for me, but obviously, personally, I love like regional events. So if anyone else wants to put on a European event, I will not at all be salty. Pirate King's going off to get some food. Eurostrike's an awesome series. Can't wait for the next one. Thank you very much, Pirate King. Thank you very much, Pirate King. I mean, Pirate King puts in the work as well, doing the weekly tournaments. I definitely do not have time for that, so got to thank him so much for doing that. We're going to end in the traditional manner of doing a raid, if we can.